All right. We're live. Link is out there. Put it back again. See who's going to be around. Just got it in my hands. I still got grease all over my hands, even though I washed them. Still greasy. Hey, Hank. So the brakes are done on the Dodge. But I need an axle seal. One of the axle seals is leaking. Doesn't look like it's too bad, but it's definitely leaking. So we'll see what's happening. Hank's saying hello. Mac 210. Hello, Mac. Everyone's saying hello to everybody. 8 in the house. Hit the like. Subscribe if you're not. I got lunch in the microwave, so as soon as some people come up, I'm going to grab my lunch real quick. So, been out since about 6:30. Hey, look who's here. Good morning, Tom. 3 a.m. in the morning in Perth. Ben is here. Hello, Ben. Everyone's saying hello. Up late, Tom. Up late. I was doing my brakes, Tom. That's why I didn't answer your call this morning. I had to get my brakes done. So they're done. The rear brakes are done. I posted a picture of what it looked like on the WhatsApp. Hey, Al. Excuse me. Yeah, up to my ears in brakes, Tom. So, yeah, right. Good eye. How many till 5K? I think I'm at 935 or 937, something like that. We'll see. Yeah, William, you know what? Advanced Auto wanted $260 for one coated rotor because I like to get them coated so they don't rust. I got 2 rotors and the pads and a hardware kit from Rock Auto shipped for $240 versus $260 for one rotor from Advanced. So I made out pretty good. Plus, it probably would have cost me over $1,000 for what I did today. You know. What's up, Hank?
All done with the brakes. I see the picture you put out.
Yeah, the right side. Hey, Brock. The right side basically was metal on the inside. So the problem is, it must have been doing that. Well, it was said did it for what, about 2 weeks? I said I think it was 2 weeks since I did the other ones.
Yeah.
And in that time, all the steel or iron filings like coated the air. The inside of the wheel is like coated with like iron dust and all that shit. So my friend told me, my friend Rich, there's a spray that you put on iron filings when it gets on your paint and on your suspension, and it does away with it. I'll show you in a minute.
Okay.
Hold on. Hey Wayne, Brucey.
All right, guys.
Do me a favor. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to grab my lunch real quick in the micro, and I'll be back in about 2 minutes. So, talk. Where's Stella? No Stella?
Not yet.
It'd be nice to have another.
I might lose you if we get any more guys than 6. My Wi-Fi crashes.
Well, I could keep it to 6. No big deal.
No. I got my phone. I can turn.
Oh, there you go. Look at that. Speaking of the devil,
I used all 8 gigs of data in 2 live streams.
All right, I'm gonna go grab Stella. You coming up, hon? Because I'll put you up and you can moderate for 5 minutes while I grab my lunch.
Stella.
Come on up, Stella.
Bruce, I almost had a heart attack when I seen you using synthetic oil.
Oh, in that generator.
Yeah. Well, that covers all the heat ranges.
Yeah. I know. My customer requested it.
What, the green one?
Yeah. That's the same guy that blew up. He's the same guy that blew up the yellow one, right?
Mm.
That's to my suspicion.
Stella, where's your video? No video, Stella.
There's Stella.
Let me go grab my lunch. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you gotta eat, Ken. I pass out if I don't get something.
I literally just walked in, like 8 minutes ago.
I know. Thanks for doing the stream, you rock. I'm guilty. I don't do streams.
You and I both, and Wayne.
I know. I should, because I kind of started this whole freaking mess.
Did
Well,
you?
So, yeah, Bruce, when you get back home, start doing a few live streams.
That's my negative buzzer.
You can't ruin the best live stream that's going on. You can't ruin it.
Yeah, Kenny does a good live stream.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Is that you still?
Oh, that was stuff.
Damn it. That's me. I'm
You got
finishing up some house cleaning chores.
Oh, I'm
Is that
not
what
being
we
good.
call it?
She smoked a joint. That's what she's doing. She's
No.
got some good weed down there.
No,
You just don't
actually,
want to tell us.
dude, man, I can't smoke anything like that. I can't because my lungs don't take it.
So you say
I never
so, but we can't see
inhaled.
it.
I never inhaled.
Well, yeah, I inhaled a lot a long time ago, mostly cigarettes, but for the most part, I wind up, coughing and hacking for hours. No, I'm finishing up some house cleaning chores that desperately needed to get done. So I'm listening to you guys like I used to when I used to work. So hopefully I'll get on in a few minutes.
Bruce, who was that? Was it that Clinton that said he never inhaled when they asked
That's
him if
right.
he ever smoked? Yeah, right.
Yeah, I believe that as far as I can throw
That is
in.
true. Yeah.
Well, it's Klaus's birthday today, so he won't be
Oh,
up
yeah.
for a while.
He's got a big party going on.
Big
Here's
party.
Is it a milestone like 55 or 60 or something like that?
In the 50s. Let's just say that.
Okay. Well,
When
yeah, once
you're
you're
above
60,
50, it's a milestone, Bruce.
everything above 50 is a milestone. Every one.
Yeah, it's down
He's
to
halfway
11,
there.
60.
Brock, the way that motorcycle sounded, I'd be keeping it for myself.
I
Yeah.
know, man. I want to
Smooth,
keep
buddy,
it. But
smooth. Sounds really good.
thank you, brother. I appreciate
I
that.
don't think it's got a lot of hours on it.
No, it don't. No,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, I think they broke it and then sold it, and then
Yeah, it sounded pretty good.
Yeah, it sounded real good.
I didn't put it in the video. I found it late. They put a marble inside the intake. I swear they did. They put a marble, like a little kid's playing marble.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
They put it down into that's an old school way to try to choke it, but no. Because if you drill out the jet too much, you're gonna have to try to, go one way or the other.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they put a marble down in there, and it
Oh, I'm
collapsed
losing you.
the hose going to the PCV
Shit.
valve,
Ah.
and it made it sound like crap. So and then
Yeah.
when I finally jetted it the right way with the aftermarket exhaust and everything, it still didn't sound right to me. So and then I was on the phone with a buddy of mine. He said, start looking for any kind of collapsed hoses. So I started to look for any kind of collapsed hose. And sure enough, they had a marble down inside one of the intake hoses that goes to the PCV valve.
Yeah.
And it was a perfectly round hole with a marble stuck in there. So as soon as I took I found a hose that was like this much collapsed. And that was where I found the marble at. So when I pried the hose off, a marble just come flying out of there. I said, "Well, that ain't factory, Yeah.
You sure it wasn't some little kid playing with marbles that just dropped it in there?
Yeah. See, well, years ago they used to call it scootering. If anybody knows about like motorcycles out there, they would say the same thing. It's called scootering. So what you do is that you try to choke the air from coming in, so you can try to higher the gas intake, to try to make it faster, more horsepower, and that ended up being a bunch of horse crap. Scootering a motorcycle with a CV carb, you can't do that because the CV carb relies on so much of that constant airflow. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
New to me, never rode a motorcycle, so
New to me, and I did ride a motorcycle, but I hate working on them because there's no room, Hank. No
Right.
room to get my fat fingers into.
I don't blame you.
Ooh, look at that. That frog in the drain pump. That's cool.
Wow.
Was that?
William Carl had a frog in his drain pipe.
Oh yeah.
Actually, in the pump. Wedged in the pump.
Yeah, I would call that scootering, huh?
I would call that a dead frog.
Yeah.
Suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I missed your weekly stream. I saw it, but it was already
Someone's
finished.
got YouTube on. Someone's got YouTube on.
That was a good one.
Who's got
What's
YouTube on?
Not
What's
me.
Brendan need? A 1/4-inch torque wrench, huh? Why they are
1/4
so
inch?
much? Why are they so much more than the 3/8 and a 1/2 inch?
Yeah.
Are they really? Are they that
I don't
much
know.
more?
I got a Pittsburgh one at I think when I used to go to the States, I got one at Harbor Freight. It was pretty cheap and they're pretty accurate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I like Pittsburgh.
A good 1/4 inch is not that cheap. A good one, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I use those ratcheting wrenches. I love those.
But that's not a torque wrench.
No. Oh, it's a torque wrench. Oh my.
Yeah, torque wrench.
Oh,
Here, have some.
have
of my
another one, right?
Have some of my brandy. Have some of my brandy, Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering how the heck's he torch with a ratcheting wrench?
Yeah.
It's all in the arm, all in the arm.
We haven't seen Dick in a while.
Hey, there's a Brett. I want to say Brock all the time. What's up with
Hey,
that?
John.
Brett.
Hey, Brett.
Aloha.
Johnny.
You do look a little Hawaiian.
Who?
Brett.
Oh yeah.
He does have a Hawaiian
Wow.
look.
Little Don Ho.
Yeah. Don Ho.
Is that supposed to be a compliment, or is that supposed
Well,
to
sure,
be
that's a
yes?
compliment.
Oh,
we would
yeah,
never
yeah.
disrespect anybody.
Remember
Hey,
Don
we're
Ho?
all compliments on this live stream.
Don Ho used to do the commercials for Pond's Cocoa Cream. Remember? He used to sing, "Your soft hand in mine."
You know what? I remember that.
Yeah. Pond's Cocoa Cream.
So I invited Tom Dolby. I sent him an email. I told him to come up on your live stream today because he wants to shut down his business.
I know. He said he's quitting.
And I emailed him my phone number, told me to give me a call. I think he's making a big mistake. He's got a good business there.
Well, I mean, if he can support himself and he has insurance, more power to him, you know?
Yeah, he's tired.
Well,
he wants
like he said that he said he's working in a cold garage. Well, put a heater in there and insulate the thing. And
he wants to buy a brand new Harley.
Well, like anything here in the States, as long as you get health insurance, you can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he gets that new Harley, he's never going to be back in a shop.
No, man.
Between that and the fishing boat, you know.
Yeah, but doing lawnmower repairs, you'd be surprised how fast you can pay for a brand new Harley too.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it don't take long with the way people maintain their stuff.
Nope. They don't even read the owner's manual.
Everybody's finding out that with the price of the new stuff and the way they're making the new stuff, they want the used stuff because it's going to last them longer if they take care of it.
Yeah. Who do we got there? Is that Robert?
Robert.
Yep.
Hey, Robert, with that Evinrude, did you ask him about that key switch?
I've got to text him about it, and it's got to be late 70s or something like that. I wish I had a picture of it. Like I said, I don't know. He's got everything else running, but the starter just won't start.
No click or nothing, eh?
Nope. And
Okay,
I looked them up on eBay. They had ones for 1985 to 88, but this got to be an older engine than that.
Yeah, see, I would not like Bill said in the comments, I would not try to take off the back of that, because once you take the back of that off and those little springs start flying out for those bushings and everything, and if you don't know what you're doing,
you got
it just
to put
ruins
the wires in to hold them back. Those wires.
Yeah,
They usually come
exactly.
with two U-shaped wires that hold them all together.
Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, then it just ruins the
Yeah.
the thing. But I would go with you'd be so surprised how many times I found that the power going to the switch is bad or corroded, or I mean, it's on the water all the time, so you got rust on that key switch all the time.
Yeah. So the bolt was here. It's here on Lake. It's used in Lake Sinclair. I think what they call it, a stick drive or something. It's on real off the wall looking boat. Very strange looking boat. I think it's got a stick drive or something like that. I don't know that. It's been a while since I've seen it. Nah, I went out there, made a video. Yeah, I'm starting to get ready to order that engine for that Craftsman limb chipper. I don't know whether to get a Predator or an original OEM Briggs.
I don't know. I swear I like the Predators now.
I like Predator.
There's so much support and aftermarket for them now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
The karting guys love them.
Yeah, because
it's a good engine.
I'm
What
gonna
size
get it.
brake does that got on it, or had?
How many horsepower?
It was a 1992 5-horse with a 1-inch output shaft.
Yeah, like I said, get the
Yeah,
even, I don't know if the 6.5, because they go from what 6.5 to 13
yeah.
on those when you get the Predator, right? The 212, they go from the 212 to like what, the 390 or the 420 in Predator. I don't remember the sizes.
The 12s would be
The 212 is a 6.5 horse.
Yeah,
Right.
because somebody said there was a guy on YouTube. He's talking about the Predator engines. The 212s, there's a Hemi and then there's a non-Hemi.
Yeah, you can tell by the valve cover, the shape of the valve cover.
Yeah, but the thing is, if I get a Predator, I'm gonna have to go to Harbor Freight and I'm gonna have to bring it home, pull the engine off the frame of the zipper, and measure the distance from the floor up on the output shaft.
Oh yeah, the 8. Here we go, Robert. The 8. Wow, 301cc is the 8 horsepower Predator. There's one here for $130. Holy crap!
Princess Auto carries.
Oh
the
wait,
Predators.
but you would need a vertical, right?
Nah, I need
zipper,
horizontal.
Oh, it's horizontal.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. Yeah, 301cc. If you type in Predator 8 horse, it's 301cc.
Yeah,
Hey, Bruce,
because
Yeah.
Princess Auto sells Predators, don't they?
Yes. Well, I think they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are they
Last time I
Predator?
was
What's that
there,
other
they had
brand?
them.
What's that other offshoot? Not Predator. What's the blue one?
Lunkin,
Was it?
Oh, Power
Lunkin?
Fist.
LONCIN.
Yeah,
Power
well,
Fist.
yeah, there was Power Horse, and then I've seen
Power
one
Max or something.
I don't
on
know about the
Amazon,
Power
one
Fist
called a Built-
engines.
There was one called a Built Hard.
I've
They
seen
were
one.
blue.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go. Yeah. So
I've
6.5,
seen-
8, and then what? 13.
Yeah, because
And every now and then,
There you go,
Princess
Duramax.
Auto in Canada's clearing out Honda engines that they have that you can get. I know a couple of guys that bought Hondas when they were on sale and got really good deals on them.
I smell.
Yeah. The main thing is I got to have an engine. The back plate of the engine shroud or the chipper shroud that mounts to the engine. I got to make sure that I get the right bolt hole pattern because there's 8 different holes on the back part. I just gotta get this right the first time. It's like them engines. Like I said, I got to order the engine. But then if I get it, then I'm like, what do I do? Because I said I go to Harbor Freight in Millersville.
You there,
I
kid?
go to Harbor Freight in Millersville and get the engine. And if it's not right, put it back in the box, take it back.
Now, where you got it
Else-
mounted, the muffler doesn't have any interference
Get
point,
that
does it?
motor.
Yeah.
You also want to look when you mount that, because if you've got the same chipper that I've got, mine has the 8-horse Briggs.
Yeah.
You got to watch when you mount those Predator motors, or whether that muffler is going to let you get it close to that back of that chipper housing.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, because the
Because
muffler could be an
Harold
interference point.
did a thing here not too long ago where he repowered a track vac,
Yep.
and he had to do all kind of modifying for the muffler to make it fit that, because the muffler stuck too far away from the engine, and he couldn't readily bolt it at the fan housing. He didn't have enough to clear the fan housing with the muffler the way it was.
I'm trying to think. I seen a picture of some engine that had a blue blower housing but a red gas tank. I'm like,
Yeah, that's the ones on Amazon.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, because like I said, because Jack's small engines, everybody, I mean, it's the same engine, but Jack's, I don't mighty, ooh, they
Expensive.
But the thing is, Jack's also got bought out by Northern Tool.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, Northern bought them. Yep.
No way.
So, yep.
Boy, when them
Wow.
big
And
boys
I'll-
went you.
Now, the only other engine I could probably use if I wanted to, I have a Troy built tiller with a 8-horse Gold. I need to go out there and take a picture of it and type in the model number and stuff. But like I said, a good
Right on,
engine.
Gary.
Because that tiller, it's got too many complications, too many safety things on it. I'm like, almighty. No, I gotta clean up the chipper flywheel, and that chipper flywheel, that thing got weigh at least 20 pounds. Because when you go to start that engine, you gonna feel it.
Oh yeah.
You need the momentum.
And
to
And plus the inertia of it, if you forget something, all you do is turn the engine back on, that chipper flywheel still rotating, it'll start the engine back up for you. If it's got enough inertia, enough rotation, it'll turn it turn that engine at the right RPM, the crazy spark, it'll fire the engine right back up. I'm like, I like that.
Tom who? Vintage Mowers? Jason?
No, Tom, our buddy.
Oh, Tom Dolby.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's that motor that I was talking about.
Yeah, but I don't think he's planning on sitting and rotting on the coach. He's said he's got a lot of other stuff he wants to get done.
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
build hard. That there is the equivalent of a GX 160, although they say that's 7 horsepower, but that had a 3/4 shaft. But they did have the build hard in bigger versions of that, and they were electric start. That's
Yeah.
Amazon. But you look at that looks a lot like a Predator painted blue.
Yeah. Oh,
They're a lot
yeah.
cheaper.
Yeah. Oh,
Cheaper.
the other day, something popped up on my eBay. Somebody was selling a 5-horse Briggs & Stratton engine with electric start. He wanted $525 for it, but he reduced it to $500. But I'm like, electric start?
That's probably on a snowblower.
Yeah. I don't know.
Those are good when you don't have any arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, but usually electric starts, you don't really see them on chippers and stuff because
No.
you need a lot of inertia to spin those things.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
almost
like
have to
I
have a
said,
car battery to whirl it over at that rate.
because I think it had the air cleaner. Because every video I've seen, all snowblowers like, oh, we don't need no air cleaner on no snowblower.
Well, you better have one on a wood chipper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I know one thing. My DR Ranger has the 1350 Briggs overhead valve on it. I tell you what, that thing don't play. I need to
Robert, you get that hat from Monkey Wrench in Florida?
Yep. He ain't been feeling too good.
No?
No.
Nope.
No, I never know. I never, I saw his last video, but I don't know. Maybe he's got one that he's said he's not doing good.
Yeah, because he's been doing a lot of short videos where he's been out riding around on an electric bike, and all of a sudden he's like, ooh, hello. Free piece of lawn care equipment. Take it back to the top. Work on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
William
yeah.
Carl had a good comment. He said, nothing like a screaming two-stroke. There's only one problem with two-strokes, William. All the tree huggers are going to park in front of your house. All the
Especially if
environmentalists, they're going to be yelling at you. It's going to
Yeah.
be picket lines.
Yeah, just like what it. Back in the day, I had a McCullough Timber Bear chainsaw. They said that was the chainsaw. It had the torque. You know,
Oh, McCulloch. Yeah.
Yeah, McCullough Timber Bearer. I bought it at Lowe's, and I don't know why, but I can still remember what I paid for it with tax, $254.10. But now it's like somebody bought McCullough out. Who was that bought them out? What was it? It was one or somebody
Mr.
bought them.
Bankruptcy bought them out because I don't even think they exist anymore.
Yeah, they don't exist no more. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Right.
I
Was
had
it-
Home Light, they don't exist either.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
was it? I bought a McCullough 2310 Titan straight shaft weed eater, brand new. I forgot what I paid for that thing, but I finally ended up back with it. But it had a Walboro carburetor on it. I tried to get the thing running, but the thing was finding the replacement head for the string. I'm like, I tried to put one of those speed feed heads on it, but that wasn't working. So
I wondered why I used to see a lot of McCullough weed eaters at Big Lots.
Oh yeah, was it? And then somebody did a video on Remington.
Stella, take over. I got to go get a cup of tea.
What was it? I think Remington was making
Stella,
chainsaw.
Stella's
And
still
somebody-
incognito here.
She's still
Yeah.
She must
She's
be
not
in her
finished with
pajamas
that.
still. Still in her pajamas. Still in her
She's not finished with
pajamas,
that coffin
smoking
yet.
weed.
She's still dusting.
In her pajamas. Pet
That's
Beer
McCulloch.
in, beer in one hand and reefer in the
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll bet you I bet you if if you got sore bones, aches and pains, you're not feeling too much of that.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. I wouldn't know about all that.
Yeah.
I seen one of the cheapest, chintziest gas pressure washers in the book earlier this week. Anybody ever hear of one called Mastercraft?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Mastercraft. Yeah.
They sell them up. That's big name over here in Canada. Their tools are guaranteed for life.
Yeah.
Well, this
Now I don't know about
Crap,
pressure washers, but
I
hand
can't
tools.
find anything on them except the fact they
Oh.
were sold to Finger Hut.
Isn't that but isn't that Mastercraft? Isn't that Menards?
Yeah, it's like a pulse. I was looking at the nameplate on it, and it said something about Pulsar. And I'm thinking, okay, that's scraping the bottom of the barrel.
See, Canadian
No, that's Master
Tire here.
Force, right? Menards. I can't remember.
Well, there's
Mastercraft is the
Force
trade name of the
Mastercraft.
Canadian Tire tools over here.
Is it green?
red,
Red?
red and black.
Okay, so that's not Menards then. Menards got to be Master Force or something like that.
No, but I was looking on the nameplate and I was scanning down through it, and it said, several different names, and one of them was Pulsar, and I know that is Menards. That's
No,
right
is it-
down there with Hyper Tough and Power Smart
Is
Yeah.
it gas operated or electric?
gas.
Yeah.
Had
Oh,
a 208cc engine on it, overhead valve. It was a Chonda set governor. Looked almost like the same motors you see on the Westinghouse in some of them.
oh yeah. Yeah. Blenders.
Yeah, it was well, the problem that I had with it, the guy wanted to sell it to us and we wouldn't buy it because we didn't know if the pump was any good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I called the guy and because I have his Time Master in down there too, newer than mine, and it looks like 20 years older than mine. He beat the living shishi out of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, we did the work on that and got it going, and he wanted to sell us that pressure washer. And the boss was like, well, I can't give you what you want for it. We don't know if the pump's any good. And boss told me to take it back, see if it would start. And I opened that gas tank, and I knew right then and there it wasn't going to start.
Yeah.
And the guy's like him hauling around saying, I just got it. Oh, it sat for a year. Oh, I used it and I ran well water through it. And I'm thinking, oh boy. I got
How's
the
water?
motor going. No problem. I knew what I had to do there. I cleaned the carburetor. I said, you're going to owe this X number of dollars for that, plus what you owe for this Time Master. And then he's like, go ahead and get it running. And then I said, when I get them both running, I said, I'll call you. let you know what the deal is. Well, I got the pressure washer going, took it out. Oh, it built plenty of pressure, but guess what? As soon as you let go of the trigger, the relief, the unloader didn't work.
Yeah, that little plunger in there. Yeah.
Yeah, the
And when
pressure
he
relief
said the
valve
bit
seized
about
up.
running well
Yeah.
water through it, I knew right what was going on, and I basically told him, we're not interested in it. I said, good motor, bad pump.
Yeah. Sometimes you can get a good deal on a pump, but it's almost not worth it anymore, you know?
No.
Not for that. Even though this thing looks brand new and everything, but still, I mean, I don't think an unloader valve is all that hard to get off of there.
No, it's not.
I got a Simmons with a Honda, and I've had it
A
forever.
Simmons or a Simpson?
Simpson.
Yeah.
That's what
Simpson's
I've got.
likely the best pressure washer made.
Yep.
Yeah,
I love that
That-
one, man.
yeah, that's the one I was talking about. The red gas tank is what they call a Alpha Works.
It's another Honda.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll bet every single one of those are built in the same factory and just
I bet you. Yep. Rebranded to the moon. You know?
yep.
Yep.
What
That's
you
like the
eating
West.
on there, Simone?
Excuse me.
Oh, that's it must be good.
Yep. Sounded
Chicken and
good.
white sauce with cheese.
Yeah.
Jeff, how you doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing all right.
What's up,
Good man.
Jeff?
Let me try
Didn't
something
smell
else
your
here,
way,
Ken.
Jeff, or
I
is it
can't
all
even
cold?
hear you guys.
Is that Simone?
Nope. Hold on, Brucey.
I'm trying.
Hey, Bruce.
Hi, I'm now using Trudy's phone for a hotspot. I used all the data on mine.
Everybody, no cell phone is safe.
No, give me a password and I'm in.
Dilly.
So like when I
Who did we
so
lose?
when I go do a gig, you know, and I need a
Yeah.
hotspot, and like say like the hall doesn't have a Wi-Fi or anything like that, my kids when they're younger, they used to hide their cell phone. Oh man, Dad's gonna try to use my phone for a hotspot. I just know it, you know. And yeah, it was funny. Yeah. So they tell me
Use up all
no
the
cell
data.
phone is safe around Dad when he's doing a gig. You know.
You
Okay,
still
so-
doing that?
Yeah, I do them every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, every once in a while I do them. But just, I mean, you can't turn down, you know, like a wedding or something like that. It's $1,200
Right.
for a day, and you know, you just can't turn it down. You know.
Oh, it's all right, Jeff.
Hey, how do I get the chat up? I'm out of the loop here.
You in
I
streaming
hope
or
that
are
guy
you in
lets us have that.
YouTube?
Oh, I'm StreamYard
I
now.
hope the guy
Oh, there
lets
we
us
go.
have
Pop
that
up chat.
Mastercraft.
Sorry,
I want the
brain
motor.
fart. Oh,
Yeah.
Or I want to tear into that unloader and see if I can get it going.
Yeah, I'd tear into that, clean it out.
Yep.
There's not much in
I
there.
think, yeah, just a spring and a rod and a lock nut.
Yeah, there's
What's it
nothing.
doing? No
Yep.
pressure?
Oh, I got plenty of pressure, but when you let the trigger off, it doesn't go into relief. It acts like a dyno, and it actually builds
Yeah,
so
it
much
locks
pressure
the
it
engine
actually
up.
stalls the motor.
Yeah, exactly. Like Wayne said, it's that little plunger thing, you know.
Yeah.
Well, when the guy said he ran well water through it, I'm thinking, and you know that guy is not going to be running pump saver through it either.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have pump saver on mine. Yeah.
Yeah. The
Well,
internals of the
I
pump
assume
are
it
likely
was
got a
good.
lot of calcium on it from hard water.
Yeah.
Well, the people too that leave the soap hooked up, that gets
Yeah.
in everything.
Oh
It
yeah,
turns
for
to
sure.
mud.
Well, I don't know how that would be because this is a downstream soap injector. It's not going through the pump.
right.
No, but it works its way back in, just suction because it creates like a vacuum.
Just sitting there.
Yeah.
Just
I think
sitting on there.
Brendan's going to have a pig fry pretty soon. Got
Well,
the
then
hot-
the guy, like we told him this stuff was ready. He goes, "Well, can I leave it there for 2 weeks until I get my pension?" It's like, no, because we got to.
Well, what do you say, Brett? $10 a day, right?
No,
Yep.
we tell them going to the storage unit. It's like because it costs you $25 to the storage facility, $25 back from the storage facility when you want it, and $10 a day for each piece of equipment that it's in.
Boy, I'm in the wrong business, but
Yeah, Yeah, you're a
Now we
hard
gotta
ass,
go
buddy.
into the storage space.
Well, when you tell them that lights a fire into their ass. And
So what I tell people is, if you want it in my driveway exposed for the world to see, I can't guarantee it's going to be there in a day or 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would
I'll just set it out back. Man, like hang around my place like vultures.
Man.
Oh yeah,
The worst-
they did a video. Yeah, they did a video on YouTube. You remember that guy that redid his bulldozer, put all that armor plating on it?
That's why I can't.
I have a couple customers like that. I need it. Then when you're done, yeah, I'll see you in about 4 weeks. Like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want to pick it up. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I know. Been
Yeah.
there.
No, but you know what I really like when people leave off like a nice mower or something. I use the shit out of it. You know.
Man,
Oh,
so do
yeah.
I.
Once
As soon
you
as I
hear
pick
about
up
the
something and get ready to sell it, I use it instead of my own. If it's gonna break, it's
Well,
gonna
I cut
break
every
yours.
lot.
I
If
had
cut a-
one year. I didn't use one piece of my own equipment for the whole year.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I had one customer. I said, I just cut my lawn with it. They said, "Say what? That's my lawnmower." I said, "Yeah, but now you know now that it runs at least for 45 minutes."
Well, I told one customer, I said, either I use it each day or you pay me $10 a day
Right
storage.
back.
There you are. Yep.
I'm using your phone. I
Yeah,
fired mine
say
up
wear
and
and tear on your own mower, Ken.
What's up?
I said that'll save wear and tear on your own lawnmower.
I'm saying I have my snapper, which I love, my rear engine snapper. But if someone drops off a nice Deere tractor or something, that's like a Cadillac, you know.
Well, hell yeah, do it. Use it.
You know.
Bruce, Trudy putting you on the timeout chair for stealing her phone?
I just told her about it. She says, "What about the Wi-Fi in the house?" I said, "Well, as soon as I hooked it up, it stalled."
Hey, look at this crawdad that was when I went ice fishing.
Who's got the crawdad?
Now, how big is that? But
So
in
how
real
big?
life, how big was that
About
crawdad?
6 inches.
Oh,
That's
it's
a lot.
probably
Oh
8
my
inch
God, that's a big
Ain't
guy.
it? See, now, you know what we did with those? Those are breeders.
breeders.
Those that my dad used to say, those are the breeders. And I said, yeah, well, today they're going to be lunch.
The eaters.
Yeah.
And I'd boil them up and we'd eat the tails. And he said, you know what? Get me some more of those breeders.
I got
Yeah.
it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were out there for a couple of days and it was brutal out there. But we had a heater in there and everything.
Well, it was nice. It was nice when I went fishing. I just went to the fish market here in Port Colborne and picked up a couple pounds.
Yeah,
Nice
look
and warm and didn't get wet and enjoyed it immensely.
They call those
Oh.
lobster around here.
Oh,
Did you guys
yeah.
have
it was
Yeah.
cold out there, huh?
What's that,
Yeah.
Lewis?
Did you have that
Middle
cold
of
snap?
nowhere.
Brock? Did you have that cold snap?
Oh yeah,
that-
yeah.
that
It
we
was
got?
so
Yeah.
cold. It was so
How
cold.
cold was it?
my how cold was it? It was like 11 below. So like my beard was completely frozen. Completely.
So I guess at that point we can call you Aqualung, right?
Well, that's the reason why I shaved it off. You know.
Bruce, didn't Alberta hit 50 below?
We did.
Yeah.
Wow.
50 below?
And you missed it.
Ow.
Ooh.
I
Is
did.
that with or without wind chill?
No, that
Doesn't
was
matter.
without.
Ooh, I hate to
Yeah.
see what the wind chill would have been.
Yeah,
Oh, it
they
was off
showed
the
a guy on.
charts.
Yeah,
It
they
was too
showed a guy on
cold for the wind to blow, Brett.
Yeah. No, they showed a guy on YouTube. He was in Alaska and it was 50 below. He took hot water and threw it. And boom.
Yeah.
Brucey did that.
I've got a video. I got a video
Brucey
doing
did
that.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, Bruce, you did that a while back.
Yeah.
But
Frozen water.
Alaska's
I tell you-
2,000 miles north of me.
Yeah.
You know, for us in Michigan, Canada is Alaska.
Yeah.
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 Well, we actually sit on the border with our feet hanging off the ice looking into the States.
Yeah.
When I used to go moose hunting with my dad in Thunder Bay, we met more people from Michigan than we met from Canada.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. They showed a short video on YouTube. This guy, they was out lobster fishing. He pulled a lobster in. This lobster was blue.
Blue crab.
Yeah.
Yeah. He let it go. He said, He said, nope. He said, that being a female, let her go back and let her keep reproducing because there's only so many of them. It's like
Yep. Yep.
you would
Florida
have
has
made good money off. he would have made good money off of it, but he like, nah, nope, I ain't doing it. Nope.
Yeah.
Let it go. Let it go back and breed again. It's like blue. I mean, it was a pretty blue, but I'm like, strange color lobster.
And
Yeah,
Bruce,
I-
I liked your little video yesterday with that certified.
Yeah. That's a cheap
What-
champion.
What's a Boudin ball?
What's it?
Boudin. What's Boudin balls?
Ah, I
Bull,
saw that.
bull.
Blue and balls.
No, you had catfish
No,
and
I didn't.
Boudin balls. Never heard of that.
That's ice fishing, if you ask me. Yeah.
How
That
was
looked
it?
a lot like an all power painted green, Bruce, because I got one looks pretty much the same as that, except it's red.
This one is like it's just a cheap version of the champion. Like the wheels are a tight plastic, not a soft plastic. The axles are just a clip with a snap instead of a full axle. Just little stuff like that. It was quite cheap.
Yeah, it's the
But he only
cheapest
paid-
piece of equipment
I
you
think
can
he only
buy.
paid
Same with
$3.99.
lawnmower.
Wayne, he only paid $3.99 Canadian for it for a 3,500 watt.
Yeah, no, and it'll do the job. It'll put out what he needs it to do.
The problem is if he
Oh.
stores it under his recreational house and it's really moist under there, and that's what killed the other one. The yellow
And
one.
mice, the one Jake's got a brand new Furman here that's only been run once, and it was $300 to replace the control panel because the guy left it outside in a shed, and the mice got in there and ate all the wiring in the control panel.
Yeah.
Ate all the
Mm.
wiring and urinated all over the controls and totally ruined everything.
Well, on this
Nasty.
one, 2 years ago, it started to go away, and it would run for 4 minutes and then shut down. So I finally figured out it wasn't the low oil shutdown, but the ground was coming onto the coil to shut it off. And I traced it back, and it was the high volt shutdown relay. So I just unplugged the connector that operates that relay, and it ran for another 2 years. And then he brought it back to me again, and this time the automatic governor was actually, you could feel it pulse. Take out the plug and turn over the engine, and you could feel that governor actually pulse instead of push steady.
Yeah.
And
My
so
way
it's cooked inside. It's cooked.
Mm.
Yeah, was it?
On the
I watched
inverter,
that.
no mechanical governor. They use at least every inverter I've seen. There's actually an electric stepper motor mounted on top of the carburetor.
Yeah, but this one's not an inverter.
No,
Yeah.
his is the regular generator. I'm just saying
Yeah.
the inverters. It's electrically governed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this one's still. It's just like a GCV 160, but it's it's a champion.
I hate working on the inverters.
Me too.
Oh,
Yeah, to do
Yeah.
a recoil, you got to tear the whole damn thing apart.
Now we've been doing the cleaning with the long tube on them, and so far it's been working out great. Drain all the fuel, take the bowl off, and it's been working good without removing the carb.
Well, you even said you just injected stuff into the hole where the
Yeah,
gas
through the
drains out,
emulsion
and you could
tube from the
force
inside
that out.
down. Yeah, and blow
Yeah.
it out.
Good
Take the
idea.
bowl off. Yeah, take the bowl off. Clean out any ethanol in there. Clean out the tank good. Flush the line.
Yeah.
They're like that.
Oh.
that Garrett
So
was
do-
showing last week. To repair the recoil on it, you got to take the whole end off, take the actual inverter boards out, and
Yeah.
everything just to get to the recoil.
yep.
Well, I just
That
did a
was on
snow
that
blower.
Predator.
Just did a snow blower for a guy, and it's weird. It was like one of those two customer, like it's a customer that wants it fixed for his nephew, but you're dealing with your customer. So you call them up and you say, you realize this is going to be an expensive job because we got to disassemble everything to get at the ignition module because that needs changing. And we got to you got to get that cover off, you got to take everything off, right? So anyways, the guy says, no problem. And they say, you're going to put a shutoff valve on it for the fuel because they don't have a shutoff valve. You got to clean the carburetor because the carburetor is loaded with ethanol. The guy says, whatever it takes, go ahead. Now there's pickup and delivery on it. So the guy's bill is like $383, I think it was, for I think it was a 13 or a 1232 snowblower. Like, and we had to do the valves on it to boot. We had to do the valves, had to set the valves. And anyways, Jake takes this thing, he delivers it to the nephew, and the nephew starts chewing him out, right? And he's saying, well, I didn't tell you to put a new recoil rope on that. And Jake says, well, we had to take the cover off to work on the magneto to get you spark. And when we had that off, it was so tight, we lubed it. And as we were pulling the cord, we realized there's only 3 strands holding the rope on by the knot on the inside. So we put a new recoil rope on. Well, I didn't tell you to put a shutoff valve on. Well, we talked to your uncle about it. Your uncle said, yeah, go ahead and do it. We told him it was going to be an expensive bill. And Jake's already given you $50 off. It would have been over $400. So Jake says to the guy, what do you think this repair is worth? Because the guy's telling Jake, I'm pretty handy. Like, I can work on this stuff myself. And Jake says, well, then why didn't you? And then he says, well, it's my grandmother and she's got to pay for this. And Jake said, well, you said you're pretty handy, but you didn't even shovel her driveway and you're living with your grandmother and you didn't. So the guy says, well, I think it's only a $250 job.
Oh,
and Jake says, well, maybe that's if you were working on it, but when I'm working on it,
you're paying me time.
Way to go, Jake. Hey, man, you gotta like really stick to your guns with those people.
Yeah,
man.
so either want this machine or I'm taking it back and I'll sell it for $500-$600 and I'll give you your $383 back.
Yep, fair thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I watched a video the other day with James Connon had them 4 generators. I'm like,
yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Oops, got the wrong capacitor. And I'm like, that guy was messing with capacitors.
Wasn't there a wrong capacitor in 2 of them?
One of them was
yeah,
missing.
there was 2 of them. There was one that didn't have a capacitor at all. Missing.
Yeah.
And then one was a 10 microfarad, and you should have had a 25 in there.
25. Yep. That's why we went to the voltage.
Yep. I said.
I tell you, he's better on generators than I am. I'm pretty good with that kind of stuff, but he's got it locked right down. He knows.
Well, between him and Gary, Bruce.
What's that?
I said Gary too.
Yeah.
Now was it? There's some guy with New York State. He does the big emergency backup generators. And he brought a cat home one time. He had to completely tear the engine down and stuff. I'm like,
that wasn't Junior from Road Kings group, is it?
I think his name is Mike or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. That's the
Mike.
that's
Small engine Mike.
Road Kings kind of adopted those kids, and now they're all men. And one of them is a generator mechanic.
Yeah, that's Mike. Yeah, and a little dirt bikes in a band now. He travels all over the place.
Wow.
There's another guy that does those bigger ones, and the word diesel was in his channel name. I can't remember.
What,
Diesel Creek?
Diesel Creek.
Yeah.
Diesel Creek. It could have been Diesel Creek.
Well, he knows his stuff, man.
He just loves to collect. He loves to collect stuff, eh?
Yeah.
That's all the big stuff. Yeah.
But he had a gen. It was either him or that other guy. One of those guys had a gen set like that they would use for carnivals or whatever. It had the old 6V71 Detroit 2-stroker on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I can't remember what the kilowatt hour or the kilowatt rating was, but it was basically a Greyhound bus engine on it for a power plant. It was huge.
You got to have a good back to work on those.
I don't know. Yeah, I think one time.
Yeah, or end up with a bad one.
Now, was it Diesel Creek? I think one time he went and bought one of them portable light towers that had a diesel in it. He had to work on.
Yeah, it might have been an Ingersoll Rand.
Yeah, but there's some other guy in Canada I follow. Nick something, but he works with his local school system, keeping their stuff up and stuff like that. He just did a couple of videos. We installed a new light in his house. His backup generator for his workshop is a Energizer generator, but it's an inverter. I'm like, because I
cost
said
some money.
Yeah, I mean his house, boy. I mean, good God, the backyard.
It's almost 2 o'clock.
You can't hide in the backyard. His backyard's so lit up, it ain't even funny, but his house does not have backup generator. I'm like, dude, your
With
shop's got a
Brandy.
backup generator, but your house don't.
I'd like to see the generator sets that they use for a hospital for backup. Those
Yeah.
got to be
Oh,
Okay, I got to
Yeah.
talk about generators. My last day on the job at TELUS phone company 14 years ago, we put a 2 megawatt generator on the roof.
ooh.
Megawatt.
Well, do you have to crane it in, Bruce?
Yeah,
Helicopter.
crane on the- we shut the alley down both directions, and
Yeah.
they had the old. They took a turbine out and they put in a diesel. Can you believe it?
Man.
I
Well,
said,
was
why?
it?
I was so angry that they took the turbine out, but they
Yeah.
didn't have any technicians that knew how the turbine worked anymore. All the old guys were gone.
Yeah, that's what happens.
And
Yep.
they took my picture in the alley. I think Ken has seen the picture, and the caption says "Out with the old and in with the new," because it was my last day on the job.
Yeah, was it?
Well,
Nah,
did you see that
Yeah.
new transport truck that the guy just built? The electric one with the Caterpillar generator in it?
To charge the
So what they
batteries.
did, this guy's smart. You should see this truck. I forget the name of it. Jake put me onto it. I watched the video. They stuck a Caterpillar diesel generator inside the front of the truck that powers and recharges all the batteries. So this thing, you never have to stop to recharge this thing. That diesel
So it's a
generator,
diesel hybrid.
Huh?
It's a big diesel hybrid.
Yeah. But like it's an electric truck now, and like this thing is awesome. It doesn't look pretty because it's all got sharp corners on it. It's kind of like the Cybertruck that Tesla built, but
Yeah.
everything's squared. But you should see the view the guy's got. Instead of crank up windows, he's got sliding windows. Like nothing can break in this thing. If you
Yeah.
got to work on any fuses, they're on the back wall and behind the seat, so you can work on it instead of crawling under the dash. The dash is just a simple dash with hardly anything on it. Like the guy built himself a nice transport truck.
Well, trains are electric. Even
Yeah.
diesel trains are electric.
Yeah.
Yeah. But was it?
16 cylinder. All that's doing is running a generator to run DC motors on the wheels.
That's
Yep.
good.
But
Train, then obviously they're running the electric for the cars. Your climate control and whatever else. Like on a passenger train, Amtrak.
Yep. Oh, was it? I took hospital training at the hospital next to Warm Springs Institute. We had a cat backup generator. And then under the kitchen, we had a Westinghouse gasoline powered backup generator. I'm like, but one year we had to check.
Uh-oh.
It takes something.
I'd lost you.
He needs to fire up his
Tank.
backup.
That
Fire
deal.
up his generator.
Yeah.
Fire up the generator.
But he stuck that stick in that tank and he brought it back out. The gel turned the color. And we had to pump out I don't know how many gallons of contaminated fuel. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a fun job. I said gel, it was kind of a real funky looking pink color. I'm like, he said, yep, that's contaminated fuel. And we had them big, humongous middle milk jugs. I don't forgot how many of them things we filled up. But the weird thing was we had a diesel fire incinerator. And they told us, you shut the fire off, but you leave the fan going. Because they spent $1,100 on new incinerator blower and stuff. Well, had a maintenance. Hell, he shut the whole thing off. I'm like, okay, when you tear it up, that's not our problem. But you talk about rolling coal. We used to fire that thing up. You walk outside. I mean, there wasn't nothing but black smoke coming out the chimney. I'm like, yeah, back then, back in '85, yeah, not no problem. But EPA now, Nope. Natural gas, propane, or electric. Electric incinerator.
Or as Hank Hill would say, propane and propane accessories. I tell you what.
There you go.
Yep.
I'll sell propane,
That's it.
propane accessories.
Oh, yeah.
How close were you to that church chapel that fell in? in Connecticut.
That was in, what was that? New London.
Yeah,
Yeah,
New
Yeah,
London.
that's where it was.
I don't know about your son's over there, right, Hank? Your son's up
Yeah.
that way.
No.
But they don't know.
I'm
You know,
not
I mean,
familiar
they
with
don't
it.
know
I've
why
been out
it-
of the loop.
They don't know why it caved in.
No, it just probably the structure of the wood. 200 years old,
Yeah.
couldn't carry the weight of that rock.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's been so much vandalism on anything religious and non-denominational. It's everywhere.
That's terrible.
I just wonder about that.
Well, it's 200 years old.
Yeah.
Termites.
So I just found
wood.
Yeah, I tell you what though, they ever tore that church down, they probably got some floor timbers in there that people be paying a big amount of money per linear foot for. 'Cause
Bulldozer.
Depends on the,
They're just
depends
dragging
on the
it
volume
all.
of nails.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Lucky
Well, that's
nobody
it.
got killed in that thing.
Yeah.
One woman in the place. That was it.
But she got out, right?
I was gonna
Cut
say,
out.
speaking of nails, I found this today when I was working on my truck.
Nice.
Oh, no!
shoot.
Oh, man,
Now,
that ain't
now
good.
you have the BF Goodrich TAs with like an inch of tread.
I was
Right?
gonna say
Yeah.
you got some good tread,
Right
man.
It looks like it was put in with a screwdriver too.
Yeah, now it looks aluminum, like a rivet or something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it looks like.
But my
yeah.
buddy said because these tires are so thick, it may
Yeah.
not even be a leak.
Yeah,
Wow.
I gotta get a new. I don't have any really. All my plugs are probably hard because I haven't used them in years, so I gotta buy some more plugs. But he said take it out and see because it may not even be all the way through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because those
Yeah.
tires have a pretty thick construction to them. So it's the Goodrich TA, the big ones.
This is
yeah, those
the
are nice, Ken.
Yeah,
that's,
Those are
that's the
expensive.
nails I've been getting off the beach.
Ken, it's one thing after another,
Yeah,
right?
that's so cool.
I'm telling you. I just watched a
Man.
video on the axle seal, Hank. It doesn't look.
What?
Find any hand forged ones, Bruce?
Not this year.
No.
I did last year.
Yeah.
Square nails.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. William knows the church.
Yeah, so I just found that picture of that collapsed tube on that bike. You pull it up for me, Ken.
Was that? Hold on. Where's my co-pilot, Stella? What's going on?
So let's see. Can you see it?
What
I
is it?
think I see
Hold
it.
on. So you see the bubble?
No.
Kind of
I
like
just-
in the middle there, above the bottom one.
Yeah, right here.
Zoom in
Okay.
on it. Your finger. Zoom in on it.
Oh, okay. Like that.
There you go.
You see
Oh,
it
yeah,
now?
there you
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Yeah, you see that bubble?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
in
show you
bubble,
what
not
was
an
in
out
there.
bubble.
That marble was in there.
Oh, well.
Marble. Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Well,
So
I've
and
done
then-
a,
The marble was inside that hole right there.
Oh, like a
Man.
restrictor. Like a
a
restrictor.
kid
Yeah,
have
so
to
he's
have done
trying to
that.
restrict. They're trying to restrict the flow, like I said.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez.
But I was so upset because I didn't get it on film because, you know.
Well, you got it on film now.
Right.
Well, Brock, you know what? There's no take twos in YouTube either, is there?
There's none. Yeah, he ain't lying.
Yeah, you said it was a
No,
glass
very
marble,
true.
right? Glass marble.
Yeah, it's glass marble. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. I'm
Yeah.
not
Better
buying
than
marbles.
steel marble.
Yeah, right. No doubt. No doubt.
I fixed my neighbor's rototiller about 6 years ago, and his son is now 40. And when I cleaned out the gas tank on that thing, I took about 15 stainless steel nails out of that tank
Oh, my
on that
word.
rototiller. And so when his boy was about 6 years old, he put those nails in there. So those nails were in there for 30 years. In the
That's
bottom of that tank.
crazy.
Probably did it some favors that were stainless steel, so they wouldn't
Mm.
deteriorate. And
Yeah.
they probably zinged around on the bottom of that tank, keeping it clean.
Cleaned it out.
Yeah.
We had one gas tank we had to take a mouse and about a cup of dirt out of.
Ooh.
Because the guy's little kids were putting dirt inside his gas tank, and I guess they found a dead mouse, so they figured that's a good way to get rid of it. They stuck it in the gas
Oh.
tank too.
I found
Well,
a whole wad of dandelions inside of a tank one time. So the little girl was sticking dandelions inside the tank.
Yeah.
Yep.
The thing's fine, eh?
Yeah. When I
I
was a
told
child,
the
I
guy
used to stick
today,
these-
Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead, Simone.
That's okay. When I was a child, when I used to walk to school, there were these fluffy kind of like plants. The top end was fluffy. So you used to
Pussy willow?
pick it off and stick it in people's key locks in their doors. Oh, I can't imagine how many people went crazy.
Thing.
Oh, there you go. Almost, Ken.
Hey,
Hey, we're
All
getting
right,
there.
Kenny, get
Come on,
there.
buddy. You can do it.
We're getting there.
well done, Ken.
We'll see.
I'm waiting to
do it.
find the vintage piece of equipment that somebody was storing gold coins in their gas
No
tank.
kidding, eh?
Yeah, imagine that, eh? Gold coins, what a way to hide them.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't believe in banks.
They believe in banks. Yeah, my wife, Stephanie, she's got the COVID, man.
No.
No
Oh.
way.
I gave her one of those home tests that you get in the mail, and
Yeah.
she's back there, and she.
Well, have you had it yet?
No, I slept in the guest room last.
Yeah, you're
night.
gonna get it, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. Yeah.
Although, you know what? I caught it last Halloween, and Trudy did not catch it.
That's
Oh.
crazy, right?
Me, Lori,
And I
and
have-
Jake, we've never had it.
I had it for 5 days.
Mm.
Yeah, she's
Oh.
had it for about 4 days now. And you know what's funny is that, well, you know, she works at the hospital, so that's got to be where she got it from.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, how do they know if it's COVID or if it's the flu or what?
Well,
She
I
test
gave her one
positive
of
with
those
the
home
COVID
tests.
test. Yeah,
They had
Huh?
2 lines on the test.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
take
the flu
COVID test.
is it-
No, the flu doesn't test positive.
Yeah,
So, Brock,
so
the way I see it, it's work related, it's workman's compensation over
that's
here.
what I told her. I was like, tell her you got it from work.
Absolutely. There's no
You know?
doubt in my mind it's work related injury.
That's
Oh,
very
dear.
true. I never would have thought of that, but you're right, Wayne.
Yeah, she should.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I remember the one day a guy put a piece of steel right through his hand, and to stop the bleeding, I covered his hand and pressed on it until we got him bandaged up. And then I went, and then the guy starts telling me about all the nefarious things he's been doing over in the States, on those side streets. And I'm thinking, geez, what if the guy's got AIDS?
Oh,
So
I
I
know
went
it.
and had an AIDS test done, which took 7 weeks for me to get the results because I had cuts on my hand. And I figured, well, if he's got it, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just went to the plant manager and I said, you got to put this in the book. He said, what? I said, well, I might have got AIDS.
Yeah.
And he said, well, that's not going in the book. I said, it's got to go. It's a work-related injury.
Gotta
I was
go.
stopping
Yeah.
his bleeding. And now I got my blood contaminated with his. I might have it.
Mhm.
And that was before they had the rubber gloves in every first aid kit.
Yeah. Well, I didn't, when this guy was bleeding so bad, we didn't have, you'd never think of that. The first thing you do
I
is try to
know.
stop the
Oh, yeah,
bleeding.
for sure.
I helped an old guy who fell down on the street years ago when it was all a rage. And my manager, I told him I helped this guy. He sat, I waited for the ambulance or whatever. And he said, well, did you put your barriers on? And
Yeah.
I said, my God, man, the man was 84 years old. He's laying in the middle of the street. I didn't have time to put my barriers on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a
Jeez.
die break in the Ford shop, hit one of my guys in the chest, drove him back about 75 feet. And the piece of steel that hit him likely weighed 130 pounds, 140 pounds. And he had
Ow.
swallowed his tongue. Well, we don't even think about going to get the tube when you give most to most so you don't come in
Wow.
direct contact.
Yeah, you just do it.
Like, we don't even think of that. Like, first thing you do is go over. The guy's not breathing. He's out cold. You reach in, you grab his tongue, you pull it out, and you start giving him mouth to mouth.
Yeah.
We don't know if he's got broken ribs, but he ain't breathing. So one guy's working on him, giving like
Chest
heart
compression.
compressions. The
Yeah.
other guy's giving him mouth to mouth. You want to get this guy alive again.
Yes.
And then you get shit
Yeah.
for not doing all the safety shit. And you're saying,
Yeah.
and we bring the guy back, and the guys from the ambulance are going, good job, guys. Good job,
Yeah.
Hey, there
You
used
see-
to be a problem
Right.
here.
At
in
that point, it's a
Connecticut.
life. It's a
People
life at
would
that point.
go ahead and help people that were in accidents, and they were held liable for that.
Yeah.
they sue him after.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think in
Canada-
Canada, we got what's called the Good
The
Samaritan
Good
law,
Samaritan Act. Yeah.
where you can actually be charged if you don't pull over and stop and help
Oh,
somebody.
wow.
That was a Seinfeld episode. Remember that?
And
Yeah.
if you do help somebody, you can't be charged
Correct.
if they
Yeah.
die and you're trying to
Yeah.
help.
Very cool.
No, you're there trying to help.
Yeah, we
right?
should have that. Yeah, I
I'm
know a
not-
guy that I went to school with helped somebody, at a restaurant that was choking Heimlich maneuver, and the guy
Yep.
sued him.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have that in Canada. I've
No.
done the Heimlich on 3 people,
Wait. Get this straight. They
not the Heinzlich.
They sued because somebody tried to help them so they wouldn't be choking to death.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
People
They
are
got
crazy.
sued over it.
People are nuts. And there was a guy
Ungrateful bastard.
that was supposedly like a witness that went in the courtroom and everything. It was a big deal. Yeah.
A lot of people over here won't touch someone if they're in trouble because they don't want to get done for assault. It's
Yeah.
happened.
So
No, we
the
don't
guy
have- we
said
have-
that he did it too much and cracked his ribs.
So what?
And then the guy claimed that he had all this work off and all that. I'm like, man, that guy.
He saved your life. You
There's a
wouldn't even have
special
gone to
place for
work.
that guy, you know.
Yeah, that's the good thing about that
Yeah.
Samaritan Act. It's a wonderful
Yeah.
thing in Canada.
Yeah.
We have that.
Yeah, people get broken ribs from the same thing in hospital. It's
Yeah.
part of it.
You
If
got
you're going to
doctors
live, you're going
jumping
to
on
live,
your chest.
whether you get broken ribs or not.
You can get broken ribs from coughing too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pulled the lining between my rib cage and my lungs, lifting a bag of dog food.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, big bags of dog food, the massive ones.
Oh, what happened?
Oh,
I was
what
working in the
happened to you, bro?
supermarket.
Oh, well, Ben, the guy ended up not getting any money at all. The court threw it out, said it was a
Yeah.
bunch of hoopla, you know. But still, going to court and and all
It
that.
cost you money, yeah. It cost you
Yeah.
money.
Mm.
Reinforcements.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the ones that are suffering there are actually the taxpayers.
Yeah.
Well, I
So
had a big
my
headache.
my ATV, the motor blew in it. My own, my personal one.
Low on oil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Low on
you know,
oil.
you got to check the
No.
oil. You got to, clean it up once in a while.
Yeah, well, you got to take care of your own stuff before everybody else.
Brock, it wasn't low on oil, was it?
No, well, it's air cooled and it's got that oil injector. The oil injector, I don't know if it went bad or what. So this is crazy, right? So my wife's cousin lives a couple towns over, and he has a very long driveway, and his snowblower broke. I said, man, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna load up my 4-wheeler with the plow on it. I'm gonna go help him out. And I was plowing, and it blew the motor. I said, man, that's what I get for helping people, But
Yeah.
no, I don't
See,
feel
I-
that way. But
And Jake and I, and all the 2-strokes with the oil injection in them, we always disconnect them and just pre-mix the fuel. And then
yeah, I'm gonna get a block off kit and just
and then
premix.
it's always mixed fuel in there. You mixed it.
Yep,
You're
it's
not
no longer a
gonna blow the
guessing
engine
game.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys,
You guys,
So- Here,
guys,
let me go get the piston real quick. I just did. I'm starting to do a video on it. It's not out yet because I had to finish, the bike. Let me go get it real quick. You're not gonna believe what it looks like.
have you ever heard of oil settling in the gas and then people using the top end of the tank and of this, like your carry
Oh, yeah.
tank?
That's why they tell you to always shake your two strokes.
Yeah,
Always
that
shake
does
your-
happen, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it can
so-
separate. Yeah, it can do.
Yep.
I've been busy working on the Cortina today. Tried to get the thing started.
Haven't
Failed.
started it yet?
It's been off. It hasn't. The engine hasn't run in 4 months.
Mm.
So found that the timing was out slightly. So I had to have a look at the spark plugs, the wires, the dizzy cap, which the connections corroded. They'd gone all green. So I had to get some wet and dry sandpaper in there, clean it all up a bit. The actual distributor had moved slightly, so it wasn't. The
That's
timing
what
was
was off.
incorrect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had to adjust it to retard it slightly and then bolt it back down again.
So what'd you call it? A dizzy cap?
Yeah, we call it distributor cap a dizzy cap.
Okay.
It's just easy. It's just a British thing.
So speaking of
Um,
phone, here we go.
I was gonna say,
All right. So Simone gave us a picture of something, and
Are you zooming in
Well,
on
it's
it, Ken, or are you
related,
showing the
but-
whole thing?
let's just say engine related. How's that? So I don't want to give it away. So let me zoom in here and show you guys what it is.
Mm.
Perfume bottle.
Oh, that's definitely something adjustable.
Yeah, you see with the screw, yeah.
And a wrist and a pin.
Yep. And it's
Yeah.
got kind of like
It's
Looks like a
I say,
Carburetor. Looks like
some kind of
part-
regulator.
nah. I think it's something to do with the electrical
A
system.
throttle control somewhere.
Close, close.
That's probably off your Cortina today.
It will be.
No.
It
will
will be
be.
eventually.
Something to control spark advance, maybe, because that's what that.
Nope.
So that brass
No,
connection.
no, you
That's
see
for
where
wires.
See where that adjustment screw thing goes? Look in
Yeah.
the brass below that. There's a hole where a cable would go through it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Cable or electrical?
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
lug,
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's brass, got a good connection.
Oh, I know what it is. It's an electric choke for a carburetor on a Cortina.
No, you're halfway there.
That was pretty.
You're halfway there, Bruce.
I'm
Mm.
thinking it's something
My
to do with-
daughter's electric choke on her Nissan looked like.
Manual choke.
There
Ray
you
is
go.
very
Wayne got it. The
close.
manual choke. It's a manual choke conversion kit.
God, that wasn't
Thanks,
that far
Bruce.
off.
So that way you take out the
Yeah.
bimetallic spring and you throw this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was pretty good at fixing those
That was good.
bimetallic springs.
See, Ray got it as well.
Good one.
Where's the kitty cat today, Simone?
She left the room and she hasn't returned.
Oh,
So Simone, what are
Generations
you going to
back.
give Ray for getting it right?
Chuffy points.
What kind of
Bruce-
points? Chucky points.
Chuffy.
I have
Definitely.
Bruce bucks. I send those out.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are
I
they a
was gonna
good? What
finish.
denomination are they, Bruce?
Oh yeah.
I took the
Tincha.
carburetor apart and found that the choke float bowl was full of dirt.
Hey Simone, did you send this to me? Because this is in your WhatsApp.
Yeah.
It looks like
Yeah, I
Mick.
sent it to
No,
you.
this. What the hell is that?
Oh,
That's
no,
Mick.
that wasn't me.
Well,
Ah,
It looks like-
gangster Mick. You know.
Yeah,
it
that's
looks like that's a mug shot.
that's the tough mug shot.
Most wanted in the UK.
the least wanted.
Yeah. So let's see.
Piston.
Oh. Let's see the end of it. Oh,
That's
that's on the
bad.
side. That's side scoring. That
Oh,
looks like
yeah.
it's low on oil, eh?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, that's low on oil. All right.
No, that auto ejection wasn't working, boss.
Nope.
What's
Sure
the
wasn't.
what's the
Was
top
that
of the
off that
piston like?
motorcycle? Oh yeah. There you
Jesus
go.
Christ.
Lord.
Can you
No,
believe
bad.
it?
outside
Very
or
dry.
intake side?
Can you believe it ran that long?
Which
Oh,
side?
That's
is that?
crazy. isn't it?
cylinder.
Look how deep that one is right there.
Yeah, is that the
Yeah.
exhaust? That's exhaust side or intake?
Yep.
Exhaust.
Yeah, how bad's the cylinder?
Just have
Oh,
transfer.
the cylinder is completely gone too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
dear.
got it.
Sometimes you can get the transfer off.
Yeah.
Is it a
so
single pot?
I took the cylinder off, piston. It took me 2 hours to get that wrist pin out of there.
Wow.
So are you
How about some of
rebuilding
those
it?
gouges are about
Yeah, I'm
to-
rebuilding it. Yep. Yep. It's gonna be on the next show. Yep.
Is that a single pot?
Lewis Mowers, boats, and quads.
Yeah, right.
No, Lewis,
There you go.
Rock does everything.
Mug shot.
Yeah, mugshot.
Yeah. We ride at dawn. I like that. That's cool.
is that a LT 4000?
Looks like
400
a
rather?
It looks like a Bowen's, no?
That's-
Like a Husky?
Turn it around again. Let me see that.
Cute.
That looks like an LT
Go
4000.
for it, William.
That does. That
It's a
does. look like-
Craftsman. It's a Craftsman.
Craftsman.
That's a
Cool.
Craftsman.
Yeah.
LT 4000, right?
It's a mini tractor.
Kind of look like one of the older Ford/Jacobson.
Yeah.
Nah,
Let me see here.
that,
Kenny,
Yeah,
William Carl wants to know if it's okay to mention a channel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no. Well, I couldn't say that.
You mentioned a channel. Yeah, okay. Doesn't bother me.
So
that
William,
look like
you're supposed to say you like Ken Small Engine Repairs channel.
There you
Yeah,
go.
right.
Yeah.
Henry
Nah.
Morosky, the big dog.
Oh, what's up?
Shop Talk with Brett, EP, Lewis Mowers, Simone, Bruce's Shop, and Robert Malos.
There you go.
Okay, my
Nah,
number. Okay,
nah.
Chris. That's cool.
Nah,
Oh, that's pretty
that-
cool.
I like that.
Is
I
that
like
your,
that.
nah.
is that
The
your new one,
thing is,
Ben?
No, just looking around.
nah, that mower look like a GT.
Yeah, I did look at GT. Yep, I just looked that up. Like, so this one is the 4,000 right here. Yeah, that's the 4,000. I had.
Oh yeah, I watched Ellis Mowers. He finally got it. Was it that 90-something model GT going again? I'm like, God almighty, boy. I'm like, So I said, man, I wish you didn't live so far away. I'd buy it off of you. Could give my GT a mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert's got a nice collection, man.
Yep.
I'm checking it out on your show. I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sharpening knives, guys.
Oh my.
Let's see what you got.
Sharpening knives again?
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce, am I gonna have to send you a link
wow,
to
those are
that?
nice.
I'm gonna have to send him a link to that chain mail glove that you wear when you sharpen the knife, so you don't cut yourself.
Does it
I
come
know.
with a steak?
No, but I think it's going to turn out fine.
Yeah.
Hey, Ken.
See,
There you go.
You
You
grow
know,
it.
I grow it.
Grow it, I mow it. It's that simple. I like it.
yeah, buddy.
Ken, I hope you didn't mind when I was doing my Time Master video.
Mhm.
I did do a shout out for your channel.
Oh yeah, no, it was.
Oh, no.
I try and mention everybody. I've been listening to our friend Arch. Was it Sunday night or Saturday night? When's Arch doing? After
Saturday
midnight?
night.
Sad.
He gets kind of crazy lately. I enjoy his.
Yeah,
Yeah.
between 8 and 9.
Billy!
Hey, yeah. Yeah.
He had that one where they were killing people, like crushing their heads and stuff. And I'm like, the hell is that?
Yeah.
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 Arch puts a lot of crazy stuff at the
Oh,
beginning of the videos.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
But that thing he showed here, I think it was last week. He did an outtake from the show. That girl that liked to lick her own crap.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
my God.
Oh.
Yeah.
And he,
No.
didn't get banned from YouTube. They didn't shut him down.
No.
I
What?
can't believe it.
Jesus.
Nah, but then, was it? I like when he,
But I don't know if he
P-break-
monetized the live.
Yeah, well,
No,
thing
no.
is, yeah, the thing is, when he goes take a pee break, I'm like, where did he find that clip at? I'm like, God.
I think
Yeah.
it's kind of
Yeah.
funny, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. Dilly, well, we're going to take you to the pit of misery. Yeah.
To the pit of misery. Dilly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. William says Mr. Hughes is really fun. Is he a small engine repair guy, William, or what's his channel about? I never heard of him.
Oh, yeah, I've seen a video day.
He's got
Garage gear.
159,000 subs, whoever he is.
How many?
Mr.
I
Hughes.
got to jump in,
59,000.
guys. I need
Oh,
I need to
169.
go back to
Wow.
analytics here for a minute.
Yeah. Nah,
Oh,
I
I've never
watched
heard of him.
I need 35 more subscribers to hit 45,000.
Okay. I can't resubscribe, Bruce. so
I
don't
know.
worry.
Doesn't that suck?
Man, I wish I could, Bruce.
Did-
35
Wow.
more.
To-
And it's like I'm not getting any. It's like, wow.
But every time you do this, Bruce, you lose one or two.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, but the ones you lost last week, did they come back?
No.
Did they? Huh? No.
No.
Nope.
Well, I'm up to
Pardon me,
the
I gotta
dizzy
sit
heights
next, so.
of 1669.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
not
Dizzy
bad.
heights of 1669.
Uh-oh. There you
I
go.
know
Whoever
none of you
wants to
guys feel
subscribe,
sorry
boy.
for me, but I haven't gained any subscribers really in 4 months.
Mm.
It hurts.
Yeah, but it'll open up wide on you, Bruce. You know how it gets in that little.
Yeah. No.
It gets in that little funky part, and then it, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jake
yeah.
said his
The
views
thing is,
went,
you got to. Yeah, you got to keep
as
it
soon
from
as we
going
got
down.
the
Like I
snow,
have.
the views started going up. He
Oh.
said, like, as soon as the snow hit, he could see his views just going crazy with people checking out. And he was getting a lot of good comments, especially on the one where he said like on your Tecumseh, the heat shield. He says, make sure your heat shield's not touching that ground wire. And everybody's saying, hey, thanks for that video. That's what the problem was.
That's
you saved me a fortune. I just bent it out and away it started, right?
Yep, that's a big thing with those big things. You know how many times I picked one up for $25 and that was only the problem?
You know how many times I fix them up and they got that throttle control and I forget to pull the throttle control from shut off to on and I'm pulling away saying, what the hell's going on here? And then I got to step back and say, oh shit, this one's got that throttle control up on the top.
A little angled bracket.
Or you got the one that's got the key in it. You haven't worked on one for a key for 2 months and you get one with a key and you say, what the hell? This thing should fire right up. You're pulling, and then you say, oh shit, it's got a key on it. I got to turn the key on.
It's funny you say that, Wayne, because you know that Simplicity, that Lawn Boy big old green one that I worked on?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy comes in, gonna come and look at it, right? And I'm pulling. I'm like, I swear to you, man, it works. It's fine, And it was the key. I didn't have it on.
I got that 1970 Lawn Boy lawnmower in the shed. It's been stored for, I don't know, it's likely going on 3 years. And every now and then, and I put the canned fuel in it, the 50 to 1 mix.
Yep.
And it always fired up, right? But it must have sat for about a year and I didn't, and it didn't have a lot of fuel in it. And I'm pulling. And the guy said, well, I ain't buying this. And I said, you know what? Something's wrong. This thing should fire. I didn't open up the fuel shutoff. It's underneath the plastic cover. You got to slide it over to turn the fuel on.
Yep.
And then I tipped it back because there was hardly any fuel, and it tipped it back, let the fuel go into the carburetor, fired right up.
High tension lead on a spark plug.
Yeah. I'm famous for not plugging in the spark plug.
Yeah, I see that, Bruce.
Yeah.
You know what's weird though, Bruce? You're talking about subs. I find lately I've been watching some of the ones I always watch, and then I just click on it for the hell of it. It says I'm not subscribed. I'm like, what the hell?
Yes,
that happens.
That happens a lot.
It happened to me a few times too.
Everybody check Ken and I now. Check them. Check.
Yeah, you never know.
I might get one sub out of that.
Ken.
Well, you got 2 subs this evening.
Yeah.
How close are you now, Bruce? You check?
Look, Jim Brewer just subscribed to you, Bruce.
2 more.
Yeah, Jim Brewer just subscribed to you.
That's cool.
And Simone, you never subscribed to Bruce before?
I didn't know his channel.
Oh my goodness!
I literally just looked.
Hey, Brucey, just for the hell of it, tonight, stop in for 5 minute at Arches. I guarantee you'll get 10 or 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Different group.
Hey, Simone, I need one. I need 725. I got 725.
Lewis Mowers and Boats.
Yeah, Arch has a decent following.
And at this point, you don't even have to ring the bell or nothing. You just need a sub.
Yeah, right.
What's Simone's channel here? I had to get
Hooked
her
on Classics.
Simone's
Hooked on
one is a
Classics.
hard one to
I'm gonna
find.
check.
Simone, put your link out because there's 87,000 Hooked on Classics.
Right.
Okay, Lewis Motors and Boats, yeah?
Is Simone a monitor?
Put your link
There you
on
go.
them, Simone.
725. There you go. Hang on, it's going to go to my channel.
And I can't get to a chat here now. I don't have the icons.
Yeah.
No,
Are you on
for
your
me to-
telephone?
Yeah, for me to join chat, I got to go through a bunch of BS.
Yeah.
And I don't have my IT guy, Jake, here. He's working on his Mustang again.
Is Jake back to normal now, Wayne?
Yeah, finally. The coughing stopped after a month. He had that little tickle, like 3 weeks. It was still bad. On the 4th week, he still had a little tickle in the throat and a cough, and then finally it's gone. He's
Hey,
back.
Simone,
to
you
normal.
got one more for me.
Ah, thank you. You'll
Hold
see
on,
more.
Simone.
You'll see more of that.
Let's see here. I don't remember.
But today I was going to sort
Hey,
out.
look who's here. Hey, when this guy comes on, we got to sing for him. Ready? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Klaus.
There you go.
I just
Feel
wish
sorry
you
for you,
wouldn't.
Klaus. That was the
I
worst
wish.
happy birthday
Hey,
I've
this
ever
is
heard.
my noisemaker. Klaus, you don't hear it?
Happy birthday to you. Sorry, I was mic'd. I was muted before. Dang it.
Hey, Stella.
Welcome back, Klaus.
You could do the Marilyn Monroe thing, you know.
I've never heard such a bad bunch of happy birthdays in all my life.
Well, I think it was
Everybody
because
was
of the delay.
drinking.
Everybody just kind of.
Klaus, did you see Bruce's new video?
No, he's been too busy.
Is the party
He
over?
used synthetic oil, Klaus.
Yeah, you use synthetic oil.
No way.
Ah, I figured that would get
Is the
you.
party
You know what?
over?
Did
Or
you
are
see
you
Klaus?
taking a bathroom break?
What happened,
Klaus,
Bruce?
it's the same guy that brought the generator to me that had the spun out governor, and that had synthetic oil in it. And I put synthetic oil in the same
There you go.
same owner back in his. He'll be back in 3 years with a spun governor.
And Bruce stands by that.
I do.
Right? Yeah,
Yeah, I
because he
do.
says all the broken con rods he gets are all ones with synthetic oil in them.
Because the
On-
the air cooled engines run hotter and the oil can't take the heat.
Klaus, I got a question. Did you just tell them, honey, I got to poop. I'll be back in a few minutes. Now you're here?
No. They all left.
Klaus,
and we
you
just-
you look great.
How was the party?
Yes.
It was good. It was good. It was great. Lots of talking across
How
the
was
table.
but how was the pasta?
Yeah,
Mm.
molto bene.
I'm looking for a tan, but I don't see one.
Well, it is winter in Southern California.
Oh, is it?
So,
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh, what's Simone got?
Thank you, Simone.
Uh-oh. Who's that?
I don't
I
know.
don't know, but I
It
like it.
almost looks like
Nice.
biker chick. That biker chick?
I don't know.
Biker chip
You know.
combined with fruit ninja with happy birthday on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Skittles show.
No.
Yeah, a whole new meaning behind Taste the Rainbow, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
So Klaus, how old?
56.
50.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you did cross them. It is a milestone
You're
birthday.
catching up to me and Hank.
Yeah.
I'm
If you're
working
not
on
a-
it.
When 55 and under, you're still at no.
56 trombones are on their way.
No.
Yeah.
56 trombones.
55 and under, you're a kid. At
Ow.
56, you're a younger, older man.
Yeah, but what about when you turn 60? Like
Wasn't
me,
there
yeah.
wasn't there a fuel company that had a 7.6 for their sign?
Union 76.
Yeah, Union 76.
I gotta
Yep.
find me a sign. I'm 76 in March.
Hmm. Oh
I
yeah,
think,
what
Didn't
Maybe
Flying
we can
J
work on
buy
that.
up the Union 76?
There's got to be one on Amazon.
Yeah, it should be.
eBay.
Yeah, that's real popular, Wayne. They're all over. the place.
Yeah, I thought it was orange. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
it.
remember the old the
Gary, it's a
NASCAR.
thing.
Any NASCAR race, you'll see them around.
Yeah, yeah.
I
No,
remember
what-
it looked like a giant orange pool ball with billiard ball with 76 on it.
Yeah, cause what it then there was
I'm
Gulf
thinking of the
Oil
right
Company.
thing.
What you drinking
So
out,
that-
Klaus?
It's an IPA. Say again, Brett,
I said that
about
the
the 70.
I said that the Union 76 truck stop sign, if I can remember them right, it looked like a giant billiard
Wow.
ball. It was orange and it had
Yeah.
a 76 on it.
Yeah,
Yep.
and you
Yeah,
can, you
every-
get
every
it in
NASCAR
style-
race,
and you
they
can,
used
and you
to be
can get it, and you can get a styrofoam one to put on your antenna. I got one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I just subscribed.
How many you got, Simone?
I've gone up
Oh, wow.
by gone up by
Nine.
4.
Yep,
Nice.
I subscribed just now. I thought I was
Thank
subscribed. I
you.
guess not.
We got new people watching. That's why. How many people you got watching, Kenny?
39.
39.
Oh, smash the like
Oh, I
Well,
button.
never
if you
liked
want-
you. Let me go back and like you.
If you want mine, it's
21 likes.
Shop Talk with Brett. If you want mine.
Shop Talk with Brett. That's
Shop
Brett.
That's good. That's a good
Hey,
name.
Wayne, I was looking at this one. This was pretty cool. The way gas was years ago. Remember when it was like 50?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a nice
Yeah,
site
Remember when
right
they used to
there.
call- remember when they used
Bring
to
that
call
back
gas
up there again.
Ethel?
Back up
Remember?
there again.
Yeah.
What? Ethel?
Yeah.
wait there a sec.
Ethel.
I was given a
Got an aunt
magazine
named
today.
Ethel. She She
I
had
was
a lot
reading
of
a
gas.
British magazine today. I'll show you a gas price or petrol price,
I
as we
want to
call it.
know
Hang on.
why 39 people are watching and only
I was
3
gonna go
thumbs
get us
up.
a gas price here.
I
With
thought-
I had a thumbs up when I came on. Before I
Okay.
came on.
We got 35
Brett, are
thumbs
you,
up.
Wow, here's the perfect sign for you, Wayne.
Brett, are you at 420?
76 free air.
Yeah.
now
You
look at
remember-
that. Look,
Free
hold
hot
that
air.
back up there.
Free air.
Kenny, remember when they were charging you to
Oh,
put
yeah.
air in?
They
They
still
went
do.
from free air to charging for
Yeah,
air.
yeah.
Okay, Brett, you're at 421 now.
Hold
Oh,
on.
beautiful. Thanks,
Oh
Bruce.
yeah,
Oh, Simone's in the magazine.
Look
man,
at
that's
That's
awesome.
an
A friend of mine
Simone.
gave me this.
Where's your center
That's
spread?
an old Escort.
Yeah, Ford Escort Mark 1.
That is awesome.
Yeah, but where's you're in
Petrol
there, aren't you?
car. No, not this one. This is a new issue.
Where's the one that
That
you're
was-
in?
My dad bought
Um,
one in
over there somewhere.
1971, and he was so happy about it. It was royal blue. Guess who washed it with sand and mud?
Ooh.
You did.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
You're right.
classic gas station
Hey,
in
Ryder.
the UK.
Wow.
That's per gallon.
Wow, that's crazy.
136 per gallon for 2-star. 138 a gallon for 4-star.
Oh
Was
my
that
god.
back in
what-
1968?
Translate
what-
to in,
what-
US
what-
dollars, man.
What year is that, Simone?
This would have been. There's a motorcycle here with M registrations. That was 1973.
Hey, Tom, just so you know,
Um,
Tom, I'm doing your Secret Santa. I'll email you today, Tom. Just so
But
you know.
we've got here.
Any
We've
good
got a
one.
Morris Marina. We've got a Ford Cortina Mark IV, Ford Granada Mark II, another Ford Cortina Mark IV, and another Granada.
Good one, Haney.
Granada Mark II was late 70s.
Granada.
So
Those are good.
I would say
Robert-
78
Robert,
maybe.
oh, yeah, all the 76.
At a push, 1978 at a push. But that's the whole picture. That is so cool.
Hey, you know,
Stella, why aren't you coming up, honey? Oh,
hey,
there's Scooter.
you guys, some of you guys might know that my buddy from kindergarten is in Mexico with me. Here,
Wow, that's awesome.
I bet you he hasn't even subscribed to me yet. That dog.
Ooh, excuse me.
Mad dog.
Now, what
Leave
is
him
this,
up,
guys?
Bruce.
Union 76 Plus gasoline.
Where did I go?
Oh,
What's
that.
the
There I
plus all about?
I don't know.
Is it bigger?
Where did I go?
As Bruce used to say in some of his videos and something didn't go right. You dirty dog.
Dirty dog, yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Dirty dog. You. I like it.
You
That
should get
plus-
that,
Rough the crime
that
dog.
audio.
And I got the sign now. Are you with me?
Are you with me? I like that one too. Yeah.
That's pretty.
Oh yeah.
That's a Ford
That
Capri.
almost looks
I,
like a
I,
shovel.
I will,
They
I
don't
will
make them
say,
like that no more.
No.
No,
no, thank
Thank
God,
God.
because they were
Stella,
crappy
Stella,
across
keep
the
it clean,
board.
Stella. Keep it clean. All right.
Ella's still in her pajamas.
McGruff the crime dog and Pat Travers.
I just took mine off.
I get her in my
Oh, there is
sight.
one.
Boom, boom. Out go the light.
Like,
Right, they
whatever
put
guy
the
wants to
plus
hear
on
on a
the
hot
fuel
take.
so they could raise the price.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do. It's plus, and then it costs more.
Yep. Exactly
Yeah.
what it is.
I found,
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember
you
that?
find you a
76
sign.
Oh,
Yeah,
Simone,
we
I,
used to get penny candy from the 76 station when I was a kid.
I watched a video yesterday, Simone. The guy had a Rover 100, he called it.
Yeah, it'd be a P4.
And it had this, like, what was it? Like a Viking on the hood? The
Yes.
hood ornament? Yeah, kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, that would be Tasty Classics, maybe.
Is that what it is? Yeah, he bought a white one, I guess, sight unseen.
Yes.
Wow.
Is that a real Rover or a Leyland?
No, it's real proper Rover. Check this out. Check out this wagon. I think you might like that.
Ooh. Was that 71, 72?
Oh,
Looks
that's
like a Vega.
Oh, I like those bullet wheels.
A Ford Fiesta in the front.
Yeah.
Too small for me, not enough leg room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their wagon's
6'3".
cool.
Kind of
It
looks
It
like
is a Ford. It is a
Almost
Yeah,
Ford.
like
That
the
is-
old Vegas and Pinto wagons.
Okay.
That is a Mark One.
Simone,
Ford
I'm sorry I
Escort
have to say
GT.
this, but didn't those models rust in the showroom?
Oh,
They
yeah.
rusted. Yeah, they rusted out the factory.
Hmm.
At the factory. That's even better.
No,
Yeah.
they did. They were worse than
Such a
the
cool car,
Italians.
though.
Hmm.
Yeah.
The
Didn't
restorations now.
The old
Didn't
Chevy
it-
wagon.
didn't it come with a tail light warranty once taillights disappear. So
I was just gonna say
Exactly.
it's a 2-day light special.
The first 4 cars I owned were like that. They were all air conditioned.
I'll find you a sign on eBay, Wayne. Union 76, except the numbers are black. That one's $575 plus $34 and something shipping.
$575.
Yep.
You can buy a good car
Thanks,
for
Brandon. We'll wait.
that.
He said he's going to send Jake the prototype after Jake did the video on doing one on an angle so he can get into the riding mowers and disconnect that one cable that's up on top under the fender.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I watched that other guy, Freedom Mowers. He finally got his racing mower finished.
Good.
Got the front end dropped down another 2 inches, so it had a little more the front end lower and stuff. I looked at him and said, yeah, that's the best thing to do with the MTD.
Racing was invented when the second vehicle was made, eh?
Yeah. We're back on Roman days. They used to race. Yeah.
I liked Haney's comment when he said air isn't free because of inflation.
Yeah, it's a
Good
good
one.
comment. It's a good comment. I like that one.
Yeah. Oh, that
Now
was
the latest thing in shrinkflation, you know how everything you used to go get bagels and you'd get
Yeah.
6, but now you only get 5. You go get a bag of this, it's less in the bag.
Yep.
So Jake and I were using that K100S fuel stabilizer from Jamestown, New York. And the bottle, I think, I'm just going by memory, I think it always said that it would treat, the 8-ounce bottle would treat, I think it was like, I just got to throw out a number. It was like,
A lot.
yeah, 900, let's call it 900 liters or 96 liters or something like that. It would treat 96 liters, an 8-ounce bottle. So when we ordered the last lot, it said it would treat 43 liters.
Ah.
And so we called up, and believe it or not, the guy that originally opened the company up and invented K100 called us. He's not a part owner, but he still does work for the company. And he said, Wayne, it's the original design. It's the original formula. The bottle's the same size. They just reprinted it because now they want you to use twice as much. So it's like shrinkflation in reverse, right? They're giving you the same amount, but they're telling you use twice as much.
Yeah.
Those dirty
Boy, oh boy.
buggers.
Right underneath our nose, too, you know.
I didn't even notice it until I went to mark the bottle for our customers on how much they would use it. I say, shit, this is twice as much as we used to tell them to use.
Oh yeah, they did a
But you know
thing
what?
on-
Once in a long while, I use Roundup around.
Hold
where I
on,
put-
guys. Mick Hartle.
What's Mick's
Hardy's got a
question?
question here.
I'm looking back through. What's your question, Mick?
McCarty, yeah.
McCarty. I'm looking back through. I don't see a question, Mick. What's going on?
While you guys find it, Dan Solo, the AMC Pacer, was that the one they ran in
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That is one ugly car.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is.
Oh, well,
Didn't they call that the Mirthmobile?
I don't know, but it's still ugly.
Well, I mean, in the movie.
How ugly was it?
Yeah, I don't see a question from Mick either.
Yeah, I don't see it, Mick. What was the question?
Hey, Brock, I think
Yes.
you're the only guy that gets that humor.
Yeah.
Oh, was it? And
I
back
like-
in the day,
Give me
Yeah,
another
back
5
in-
years, Bruce. I'll catch up.
Hey, I got a joke. You guys want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do they call the chicken coop a chicken coop?
How
No
come?
idea.
Because if it had 4 doors, they'd call it a chicken sedan.
Oh, that's a dad joke if I ever never heard one, eh?
Yeah.
oh yeah, no, was it back in the day? Truck drivers
I'm in
used to
the
go-
basement.
Did
I'm
you
here
find
all
that-
week.
Did you find the question from
Are
Mick?
you getting liquor?
Yeah, I'm
Your
looking.
wife
No,
is in-
I went back about
your wife
100
is sick,
messages. I don't
Brock,
see-
and you're sitting there swilling.
Mick,
You're a bad
post,
man.
post the question again. Will you?
Ask it again,
Because,
Mick, because I'm looking through like 100.
yeah.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I looked and I didn't see anything.
No, was it? Because back in the day, truck drivers used to call a Volkswagen Bug a pregnant roller skate.
Go back from this.
I didn't know this until not here.
Too
You know, when
bad.
I
But maybe it only says if
Too
anyone
back.
can
Yeah,
answer
but
the question.
Too
and
back.
we
He
don't
said
know
happy
the
birthday,
question.
Klaus.
Yeah.
from what I
I don't see
understand,
anything else from you, Mick.
from what I understand, original VW.
Oh, maybe two back. Two
motor.
back.
I look 3, 4, 5 back. I look 100 back. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, two
Hey,
shows. back.
no.
Yeah, like we can remember that.
Yeah, right. 2 shows back. There you go.
Good
Oh,
one.
2 shows back.
Good one.
I'll show you my
When did you
car.
get the
My
week
car
back?
ended up in the mag.
About a week back.
Right.
Nick, can you pop the question again? Just we're a little slow in here, and it didn't help until I came on, and
I like the
Stella's
look of
not
that.
here.
That's
So
your
this is
advantage
what-
restored.
No, this is what one should look like. Yeah.
One should look like.
That's what mine looks like.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's got the same color most places.
Yeah.
Let's
It's a bit worse for wear.
let's
Yeah,
get
look,
oh
some
here we go.
rough
Let's
quarter
get
panels, everything
practical.
out of place.
Yeah. So I end up in the magazine. So
I wanna get practical.
Boy,
Let's
you
get
must,
practical.
and that there is
I
a
don't see
replacement
it
door.
at all.
Yeah.
What
That's
else
gotta
is
go
supposed
in-
to have in your
That's
living
got to
room?
go in the car.
Most people have an end table. I have a door.
I got an old 99 LR 120 garbage truck
American.
came today.
What is
But
it
believe it or
called?
not,
Stella!
I can't get parts
Wait,
for
wait,
it.
There
wait.
he is.
You can't get parts for it.
Stella.
What the hell's
No.
that?
Cheers.
Hey,
You
Stella.
look
Great.
refreshed and
Like
showered
beauty
and
of
all
Stella.
washed
Look
up.
at all that. You
Oh,
done
and you're
puff
sitting in the
giving?
house.
No, it just turned into God, I'm trying to think of a good name for shit show without saying the word shit show, but that's
Well, you
okay.
said
You
it
know what
twice.
it is.
A thesis demonstration.
Mick, you got a problem posting because
What?
I don't see anything.
No,
I don't either, Ken.
unless
He said just
it's
posted
2
again.
shows back, like Haney
It was on
said.
another show, Ken.
Klaus said he can't get parts for what?
An LR 120 1999 Husqvarna tractor. Sector
What?
gear and whole steering column.
Oh yeah.
You can get the steering column
Oh,
from AYP because it goes in other models. Sector
Yeah.
gear, not so much.
Nope. No.
Gone.
So have you tried grinding the gear?
There are no gears left.
there you go,
Oh
Jim.
no. Sometimes you can take your Dremel
Yeah.
and kind of
Yeah.
you know what
If
I
you
mean?
got
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
but
You
here
talking the gear
I mean-
itself or the sector, Klaus? Are you
Both.
talking? Are you
Both.
talking the actual sector
Both.
part?
both. Both.
Drag the welder out.
Nah.
Yeah.
I told the guy
Right
that
spot.
Yeah, but
Because I
Mick,
could-
are you on
I-
YouTube or StreamYard? I'm on the StreamYard chat right now.
Okay, I can't.
Because sometimes
He says he
different
can
things
see
are
it in the
posted
chat.
in
I
the-
can't see it.
Yeah, but sometimes who has the YouTube pop out? Bruce, do you have the YouTube
Me,
pop out?
yeah.
chat? Can you
Go
see
ahead.
Mick Hardy's question?
He said he just
Motion
posted
from
it again.
no,
Because
I
sometimes
can't.
the StreamYard chat isn't
I've got
same.
the chat up on StreamYard.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
the
go ahead, Klaus.
Nick-
So-
YouTube
Nick,
chat is
I can't
different.
see it either. No, the whole thing. I mean, I could get the prices for it,
Boy, this was
and we're talking like $150 for each part for
if
a
you see me shake my head,
24-year-old.
it's because I'm checking to see if I'm on YouTube or StreamYard.
Yeah, at that point, I don't think the customer is going to go for it, Klaus.
He said no, thank you, which
Yeah,
is fair
yeah,
enough. Yeah.
yeah.
So first one this year I didn't fix. That came in that I didn't fix. First one.
That kicks you in the butt though too, man. I know it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it does. But you know what? I told him because he said, "Well, how much do I owe you?" I said, "You don't owe me anything. I didn't even get my hands dirty. I was just 20
Yeah.
minutes on the computer."
Klaus, you're getting soft.
No.
So how
I mean,
can Mick Hardy see it? in the chat?
Emotionally,
We can't?
Brock.
I've got the YouTube chat up on my TV, but it just started.
Oh,
And if he
Nick-
posted it
Nick-
again, how come it doesn't show up the
Mick,
second?
post it again in your chat. I got the YouTube on my big screen. I'm going to see if it comes
Hey,
up.
Dirt Rider.
what's he looking for?
I don't know. There's a question that we can't see.
Oh no, it's not a Hawk Music channel.
Is there any bad words in it that might have been noticed? Filter it out.
Oh yeah, it might be kicked out. Yeah.
I've got
No,
StreamYard.
it doesn't.
Oh wait, Mick. No, because you can still post. You don't have to be a moderator to post.
WTF?
Yeah, listen, I'm looking at the YouTube chat on my TV with the StreamYard chat on my
You get enough WTF, you will get one AMF.
No. WTF means where's the fairness?
Exactly.
No, it doesn't.
Hey, Brock.
I gotta behave, you guys. I'm going out for supper
Yes, what
tonight.
you got there,
Nice.
Brett?
Nice.
Again?
There it
Hey,
is.
I like that. That's a nice
That's a tough
looking
life.
unit.
What,
Bruce,
what are you
Brown's
having?
going
What's
off for supper. Who's
Well, that's
What are you
it.
having?
That's not-
What are you having, Bruce?
I don't
That's
know.
an older Simpson, right?
I'm going out for supper
No,
with
it's
3
fine.
women.
Is this bought it?
3?
There, bring
That's
that.
3,400 psi. Yeah.
You dirty
Oh,
dog,
it's-
you.
Spray
Boy,
pump.
oh boy. Look at this. I don't
Look at the
have
size
one
of
with
that
the
pump
blue.
on that, eh?
3,400 PSI.
Well, that's
Wow.
that's a cat pump on that, and that's a Honda GX200 on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the same motor I got on mine. Yep.
What's a paint stripper?
Mick, if you got any, if you got any links
especially
or,
with the turbo nozzle, Bruce.
or if you got any links or web addresses in it, could that
Very
be
nice.
I
Blow
don't
the
know.
look at
clear
him.
coat right
I
off
can't
your
see it.
vehicle.
You know, about 2 or 3 years ago, I took a mission on to learn how to fix those damn things. And after 2 years of seals
Yeah.
and pumps and springs and
Yeah.
outs and ins and valves and check valves, still can't fix them.
Yeah, Wayne and I were just talking about that earlier. It's just not worth it, man.
No.
But that's
No.
not the right one, Kenny.
Because
That's
the
the
replacements
bigger
are
You got
gear.
the Husky number?
I have, well, it's out in the shop, but I have the, Husqvarna number, but I translated into an AYP number and searched that because then it always comes up depending on, but
Here you go, Simone.
I can get the whole steering rod. I cannot get the sector gear.
Yeah.
And even if I
Aw, kitty
could,
cat.
they're about $150 each. And then you have the fittings and the bushings add on
Yeah.
add on top. So, I mean, it's a 25-year-old mower. It's and you can
Back
see
the welder
daylight
up.
through.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I told him
Mick.
I told him an option is that we take it over to the local machine shop and have them redo it. But I told him it's going to cost you probably even more than the
This
part.
is- yeah, if not more. Yeah.
Yeah, but Mick, sometimes the YouTube chat doesn't talk nice with the StreamYard chat. So we don't
Yeah,
see
but he's typing on this chat. So if he types in on this
Yeah,
chat,
you're typing what you just typed now. Why
Yeah.
can't you just type something else and hit enter?
yeah,
You know?
and that should show up the question
Yeah.
because we're
Hey,
seeing
Cam.
everything else.
Yeah, I mean, right now, if I type in TEST and hit enter, right, there it is.
Pickle.
Yeah.
There's what Arch always talks about
Hey,
when he
Mick.
watches.
Hey, Mick.
Hey, Mick.
Hey,
Hey,
Mick,
man. How you doing, brother?
come on up, Mick.
He likes my
This-
brick streets that I've got here.
I know that kitchen's done, Mick. You gotta come on up.
That's the end. Remember when I ran out and everything went still? That's what happened.
Well,
And you could tell my sidewalks are clean. That's what that Simpson does.
hey, is that green grass I see, Brett?
partial green?
I have not seen green grass in months.
Well, it hit almost 60 degrees yesterday here.
I don't have grass.
And
Well,
yeah,
it's got a little bit of frost look on
I don't
there.
have grass.
that sidewalk that you see right there was poured back in the late 30s, and it was literally black. That's what that surface cleaner did hook to that Simpson.
Beautiful.
And if you look up here, out of the kindness of my heart, the
You
neighbors
did
got the
everything.
same, I did the same treatment for the neighbors.
Well, that's a beautiful street you got there.
Yeah, it
Yep.
is.
That's
What is that? Is that street cement?
no, that's bricks.
Holy
Holy
crap.
crap.
But
Yeah,
look,
it is.
if I go up the street some, see when you get up to a certain point
Yeah,
there,
it
it
turns
turns
gray.
red.
Yeah. What city is that? Where are you?
Believe it or not, that is Toronto, but Ohio.
Toronto, Ohio?
Toronto,
Yeah.
Ohio. I'll
shit.
tell you how to remember it. You remember
Shit, they moved it. Bruce,
Yeah,
they moved
it
it.
used to be in Canada.
Yeah.
Well, it still is. Now,
They
you
moved it.
remember the
They're
show?
moving you out, old Bruce.
Do you remember the Do you remember the show Spencer for Hire? The actor Robert
Yeah.
Urich,
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
died.
Yeah.
He died.
the famous NFL player Clark Hinkle, born and raised in Toronto, Ohio.
Wow.
You must have to explain that every time you talk to somebody, eh?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I say Toronto, and they say
Yeah, but if you're in
Particular
the
Canadians.
United States, you say Toronto. If you're in Canada, you say Toronto.
Toronto. Actually, there's only one vowel in it. If you're
I
from
don't think so.
The beginning
Oh,
O is
a
missing
lot,
in
a lot
Canada.
of us here in Toronto, Ohio, we drop the T out of it. We just say Toronto, T-R-O-N.
Yeah, we say Toronto.
Toronto, you know,
Toronto.
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 It's like I'm from Calgary, and if you're not from there, people say Calgary.
I say
Or
Calgary.
we say Calgary.
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 There's a
go to
place.
the
Toronto.
There's a
laboratory.
place near me
Stampede.
called St Austell,
Now watch this.
and
I'm
we
gonna
call it
turn around
Snorstal.
80 degrees. Watch this. See that tree line there down yonder?
Yep.
Oh, I love that down yonder.
That's West Virginia.
Oh.
That's
Down,
hillbilly.
mama,
Right there, that
take
is
me
that
home.
looking over towards Route 2 along the Ohio River on the West Virginia side.
Oh,
I could walk to the river in about 10 minutes.
So you're high enough you won't get flooded if there's a lot of rain because it looks like it's all downhill.
Yeah, well, those people down that way ain't so good though.
I was going to say, houses like that, you must like your neighbors.
Mm.
We have. I'm going to be honest. We have a nice, quiet little neighborhood here.
It does look peaceful.
It is.
I
Oh,
was going to say, you better watch out when you have conjugal visits. You'll be like, who the hell's making that noise?
yeah. Nah.
Our
They
house is-
don't.
There. You
I
guys,
wanna-
you guys saw the inside of it. There.
Oh,
Brett, do you have one of those circular power washers that hooks up to your wands?
Yeah, that's how I did these sidewalks. A circle.
Yeah, with those circular things with the bristles that
I hate
blast
those.
around, right?
to do
the big areas. Bristles just keep the water from coming out.
Yeah.
There's an arm underneath that turns like a dishwasher.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It works really
Actually-
well on wooden decks.
They work good if you cut the pressure back. But
Yeah.
word to the wise, and I never did this because I know better. Do not use a turbo nozzle on a wooden deck.
There you
No.
go.
Oh, you'll
Cut
cut
right
it up.
through it.
Yeah.
And do not stick your finger in front of the water.
I thought you were going to say using the turbo nozzle in your living room.
And
Yeah,
do not use it on the car paint because it does strip it.
Yeah.
Well, they take decals off.
Yeah,
cars.
especially with 3,400 PSI, blow the clear coat right off it.
Yeah.
First time I used it, I had to use
you were
two
asking
things
about
of
the
crazy
surface
glue
cleaner?
just to get the
There
decals
is
back on the mower.
videos of it on my YouTube.
Let's
Yeah.
just
Matter of fact, neighbor's house, there's video of me when I did that on my channel.
yeah.
I'm
Now,
on one
can
time.
we get back to the problem at hand? Mick's question: why is it not popping up? It's driving
don't
me
know.
crazy.
I'm even looking on my phone too to see if I can.
Gotta go.
Oh,
See
here.
you soon.
Nah. See,
See you, Simone.
Okay, Simone, see ya.
Have a good day.
Bye, dog.
yeah,
And
we got
you.
about 7 minutes left.
I think Mick is playing with us.
Just post it again. I'm looking on my phone because usually sometimes on the phone. You can
I went back looking myself, and I could not see anything
No.
all the way back to like 2:15.
no, I got
or something
nothing.
like that.
I did
Well,
More
like
than an hour back.
He said it was like 2 shows back, so I
two
thought.
shows.
Oh,
Well,
that
no,
was
no,
Haney,
I think I think he was just
that was Haney's
saying.
joke. That was Haney's
No, I
joke.
think he was just testing to make sure we could see it. He said it was 2 back, but
Hmm.
yeah, I went all the way back before he said
Yes.
"Happy birthday
yes,
to Klaus."
Mick
That's the
said
first
that.
thing he said.
But then Haney said 2 shows back.
Yeah,
That was a joke. That was a joke.
Nick, if it's a serious question, just email me. I'll put it up.
or come on up. I'll
come
leave the chat.
I'll
No, we
leave
have
it.
room for one
Oh,
more.
there's one more open.
You can
Oh,
get
is
to
there?
back off. My wife's phone's going to be on fire here.
Yeah,
pretty
math.
soon.
Sorry.
Back off on the fruit there, Brock.
Counting
Lithium ion fire. Bruce, get out of there. Gotta burn the
you get
condo
12
down.
up here.
2 hours on full Wi-Fi on a Samsung phone is a lot.
Jake's buddy just sent him videos of the place that he works at. They had their battery operated
know.
tools on a workbench, and boom, caught on fire, and everybody
No
bailed.
way.
Wow.
Yeah,
Plugged in though, right?
what? Nobody got hurt, but it burnt down half of the shop.
If anybody's into garden tractors, though, check out Noel's channel. He's got some really nice
already joined his from the I forget who it was who referred him.
Yeah, I think we did it last week.
I did.
You did?
We did, yeah.
And Ken too. Ken too.
Yeah, he's got a nice chase there, you know.
Yeah, he's got a lot of nice garden tractors. Yeah.
Kenny,
Yeah,
did you ever
he's
get
got
to
a
use
nice.
What's that?
No. So did you ever get to use that electric pressure washer you bought?
Nope, because it was 12 degrees for about 3 weeks after I bought it. And this week, now that it's warm, I had to do the rear brakes of my truck, which I just finished up about 8 minutes before this stream. So
Nice
You're a
time.
hero. You're a hero.
Nice time.
You know.
Nice time. Good
Hey
time.
Bruce, you see these around lately?
Corona.
Yep.
Corona.
Yeah, but you like you
Around
put lemon or lime in it? What are you putting it?
Lemon.
Lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you
cut
get,
the
how do you get the
bitterness.
beer out when it blocks it like a marble?
No, it floats on top.
Rock, your wife is
Hey,
ill. Remember, you
next
got
one-
If she's got the COVID, I can drink all day.
No,
Where,
I don't know.
Where's the salt and tequila? You know.
I don't know if you
I
can
have
get it
been
in the
made to believe,
States,
guys.
but if you can buy Brava, Brava, it's
Brava?
very Brava. It's very close to a Corona, and it's half the price.
Yeah, it is half
Is
the
that a drug?
price. Yep.
Is that a drug?
That's a that's a ratcheting wrench
Ratcheting
from where?
wrench.
I like
Yeah.
those that have the lever on it so you could reverse it. Those are nice.
Yeah,
does.
me too.
It does.
Yep.
It does.
Well, I don't mind those.
Oh, it does got the lever.
Yeah,
See,
the
mine don't
lever-
have the lever.
How many
I
guys
don't
you
mind
see
the other ones.
in the video where they get the wrench jammed and they don't know what to do?
Yeah.
Take it out of
I
bolt,
have
go
done
bing,
that
bing, bing, and then
more
like,
than once. I have done that more than once, and it's like, what do I do? It's
Yeah.
it's the head scratcher.
I think you should just get them with 120 teeth. Then
Yeah.
it won't happen. You can always get it out.
Wait,
think-
With the ones that don't have the clip, though, you can tell by the direction of the angled.
William Shatner's autograph.
Okay.
well,
Listen.
then
All right.
better do it soon. That
He's
guy's like
Canadian.
96.
Yeah, he's getting up
He's
there.
Canadian, you guys know that, right?
Well, next
Yes,
time,
yeah.
next time they're going to shoot him into space and just let him stay there.
So William,
And,
you're
and have you
William-
noticed, Bruce? Have you noticed,
William's
Bruce? We
a
don't blame
Trekkie.
you. We don't blame you.
Yeah, William's a Trekkie.
I love. Did you guys ever listen to Bruce or William Shatner's like Christmas album?
What?
Yeah, he actually has a Christmas album.
Hey, you got to
Does
give
it?
the guy credit. He
It's
actually
really
went
bad.
into outer space.
Yeah, 90.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Charlie.
And he
Yeah.
cried when he got back.
Yeah,
I
cried
would
because he
too.
was happy to
Right,
land.
because he got the bill.
Happy to be
It
alive.
ain't like doing a TV show. This was real life.
Yeah.
Aw, somebody's being good. Look at that.
Oh, there's that stupid dog again.
Oh yeah.
Stephanie says that's a stupid dog.
Wayne
Get
doesn't
that
even
dog,
drink.
Jimmy.
Yeah,
Nice looking dog you got there, Brock.
yeah, that's our Nala. She's the baby, you know. Yeah.
What kind of dog is that?
She's a
Black
pit
and
bull.
white.
Yep.
Right?
Oh, here we
She's
go.
a pit bull. But she's a good girl. You do tricks?
Okay. In here, along
See,
with
Nick, we didn't get your question.
Oh, there you go.
It's really bad, Kenny.
Oh, is that
Really
Mick?
bad.
That's Mick. Hey, is that Mick's new album that just came out?
No, Kenny's going for the copyright strike.
Well, they're going to copyright it for Jingle Bells?
Who hates
The William
Shatner
Shatner
will, I'll
version?
bet.
The William Shatner version?
I
Don't
think
worry,
he
nobody
will.
will notice. Will
But if
recognize
William
it.
Shatner's funny, every song is like dashing through the snow in one horse, open sled.
It's like
That's
his
more
acting.
like Tony
Like
Bennett
his-
doing
The
that.
final frontier.
What a good
Go ahead,
puppy.
Mr. Sulu.
All right, high
Yeah,
five.
but it was actually even worse than that
Oh.
police show he did. You know, like when he was driving up, extend left, extend right. Full
So
power.
Charlie's leaving, and we
He's a
don't
good
get a
girl,
chance to
Brock.
answer the question. It's a mystery question.
Yeah,
We have a mystery question. Everybody's got to think about what his question is.
I will say change the oil. That's my bet.
Gone
There you
back.
go.
Well, granted, he isn't like some that had a 2002 lawnmower that was still running on the original air.
Well, at least it's not running lean then.
No, but I'm willing to bet at that rate it was probably going through spark plugs like crazy. They had to garbage out.
And sucking oil out of the crankcase.
That too.
Guarantee you, it's not going to overheat.
No.
Now, if that were a two-stroke, that
No.
would,
Stop. Go see mama. We got it. Go see mama.
Go.
What's William Shatner doing? A book tour?
Hey, Charlie.
He doesn't do public speaking, does
Smoking
he?
weed.
Can you imagine?
Good man, William.
That was probably 30 years ago.
Yeah,
Looks like
that's a
you're
while
smoking a
back.
joint.
Imagine being 96 years old and still being good enough to go out and do a book tour. Like, holy
Yeah.
crap.
It's
Well,
got to
think
be a
about-
book tour, eh?
Think about this. Bob Barker, well, even though he wasn't on The Price is Right, almost up till he died, he was still out doing interviews and stuff.
He came up to Edmonton and was bitching about an elephant.
He
that
got
wasn't looked
he
at.
got closest to a dollar without going over.
Hey, you're right. Stella's onto something there. You're right.
He was 99.
Who's that?
Well, remember that Betty White? She died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
Betty
on her
White was what, a
birthday.
week shy or
Her
something?
birthday.
She was in the Second World War as a truck driver.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Betty
Yeah.
White?
she
Yep.
was tough nails, man.
Yeah.
She was
Me
tough.
and
nails.
Hank are going to collaborate on a book and do a book tour in 20 years.
Yeah, there you go.
I forget what movie it was.
I'll be lucky to be alive.
Oh, he's
Well, you can come and get our autographs,
That
Bruce.
Betty
Okay.
White was in. And I remember one of the lines in the movie. I can't remember what the movie was called. He said, "This is the part where if I would have had a dick, I would have told you to suck it." I can't remember what the movie.
Nice.
Now we got
Yeah.
that's great.
Oh,
I will say, I watched one of the old original series movies here last week. The
Star
one
Trek?
with the one with the whales.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was like the second movie.
I don't know. I think they had a really good director there because Shatner wasn't too bad in that one. He really wasn't.
Bridge. Lieutenant Uhura. Okay.
Yeah, that was
Times
the
have
Star
changed,
Trek
right? He
four. That
still
was the
needed an
voyage
operator
home.
back then.
That was the
Lieutenant
voyage
Uhura
home.
put me through to Scotty.
you
Shoot,
know,
I thought
you know who I
Yeah, the voyage home. Yeah.
Yeah, that was about the whales. That was when he was trying to date that blonde lady.
Yep.
Remember,
you
that was
know
his
who
son,
I,
and he didn't realize it was his son.
No, that's not that one.
No, I thought she
Nope.
was the whale lady, the blonde.
Yeah, but that's not in that movie there.
I know.
The son thing.
I can't go there.
Don't do it, Bruce.
Oh, you know who I met in real life that is really cool is Chip Foose. You know who Chip Foose is?
Yeah, designer.
Yeah. That guy, his son is named Brock. So I told him to make the make the
He's got a brother with, was it Paget's disease?
Oh, yeah,
You
Chip Foose.
age
Yeah.
very fast.
Okay, so Chip Foose,
Oh, yeah.
he's very cool.
Oh yeah.
So like I
He's a
said, I
hot
used
rod
to
guy?
be a diesel mechanic, but our company used to do these shows and we used to display our product and that, right? You know, and he was at one of the truck shows and he talked to me for like 2 hours straight,
Oh wow.
just like me and him were buddies like forever, you know.
Nobody else
That
ever
was
talked to
cool.
Brock?
Huh?
No, forget it.
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, it was really
He's
cool.
good, yeah. But I remember he did a fundraiser for that Paget's the foundation for his
Yep.
brother, because his brother looks like he's 100 years old and he's literally like 30 years old. You know.
Yep. Yeah, and he did World of Wheels.
Oh yeah.
And I met him again like 2 years later, and I don't know if he was just faking it. I don't know, but he was like, "Hey, Brock, how you doing?" I didn't even say my name or anything like that. You know, I'm like, "Oh man, I thought that was really cool."
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I met him years ago at the World of Wheels show in New York City when he was working for Boyd. I'm talking
Oh,
30
Boyd.
years ago.
Boyd
Yeah,
Connington, yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking back in the late 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, he was quite a character, Boyd Coddington.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But Chip Foose, his show was one of the ones that could actually start and finish because it wasn't about his ego or and all that. It was about doing cars, and he spoke to people nicely, even when things went wrong.
Yeah.
I could finish that.
But one thing they didn't tell you, because a friend of mine actually knew someone who was on the show, and it was when it's all said and done, they did a car for her. It was a Chevy Nova, but she got a tax bill for like $27,000 after it was all said and done. Well, because they spent about $300,000 on everything. Okay, by the time they're all said and done with all, and the person who gets it is responsible just for the taxes, not for they donate the labor and all that, but someone has to pay Uncle Sam, and usually it's the owner.
Yep. Well, just like winning a lottery,
Yeah.
Not in Canada.
Yeah.
We don't pay taxes on lottery winnings in Canada.
Man,
he ended up having to sell the car to pay the taxes.
If I was allowed in Canada, I would move there.
Yeah. If you win a lottery in Canada, it's tax free.
Yeah. All right, guys, it's 5 minutes after. We're too late. We're late. Anyway, we're going to end it here. So, everybody, Stella, too bad you weren't up longer, but that's okay.
Sorry,
It
was a mess.
When's your next Twitter thing? I mean, I liked hanging out in the garage with your buddies.
I don't know. We get together at a pizza place like the first Sunday of every month, but the tech sessions are only like once every 2 or 3 months, and it's usually at somebody's house. So
yeah, that was fun. I like that.
Yeah. We if I do another one of those and there's good Wi-Fi, I'll try to get on. So it was fun.
It was fun.
Put your phone on data. That's what I'm doing.
Good night, everybody.
I don't have a data plan.
All right.
Bye. So long. I'll be the same to you.
Our feet are the same.
In the last 3 weeks, I've used up the data on both phones.
It's like you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Is that what you said?
that's an old bar
See you,
song.
everybody.
Later.
That was fun.